All right, everyone. How are you doing out there in internet land? It's been a challenging day, to say the least here. We've had a lot of issues with Classics games, so we're running quite late, and I am light on crew because of the Classics Target Match Play Tournament. So right now, it's just going to be me, and I'll be jumping around, and I have a couple people coming in hopefully soon. But for now, let's get to the first game, why don't we? All right, so we got 9-ball. This is going to be a short game, unfortunately. With Paul, Arvid, Tim, and Sean. They are the second-seeded group here. So this is the Classics Target Match Play Tournament. We need to reach 30 points to finish the tournament. The first player to reach 30 wins. No finals, no playoffs, just straight to 30. And I'm looking, my commentators are starting to get ready. Yeah, I went live, so I went live. Hold on here, let me see. I'm trying to see which mic you. Nope, you're the other one.
All right, test, test, test.
Oh, there we go.
Hello. Oh.
Are you too hot?
I'm good, I think so. That works out for me.
All right.
This is Tim Sexton
This is
on 9-ball?
This is Tim Sexton on 9-ball.
The legendary Tim Sexton.
So that monitor right there
Yep.
has a telestrator. That one does not.
Okay.
All right. I know you're sitting in the wrong chair, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Good to know.
Oh, what a day. What a day.
A good first day so far, though. You've done a great job, Carl, I think.
Good, good.
And the crew.
And Scorbit is.
Well, yeah, well.
So I'm Carl.
I'm Ron Richards.
And Ron works for Scorbit, right?
I do, yes. I'm one of me and Jay Adelson and Brian O'Neill are the co-founders of Scorbit. And we are super excited to be a sponsor and have Scorbit installed in 20 machines at the tournament.
Very awesome. Okay, hold on. No.
We'll let Carl do his thing as we watch Tim. So I met Tim a few years ago in New York City before he moved to Chicago, and he's a very good player, much better than I, as you can see here as he traps up another ball in 9-ball. Now, I do got to say that the old solid states in the Classics are one of my favorite type of machine to play, because while they seem simple in some part, they can also be like simply complex, like an elegant complex, which I appreciate. Hey.
All right, sorry. Still got admin work here.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
And what's going on with the...
I don't know. It looks like there's some sort of issue. He trapped up a ball, and I guess they're looking for an official.
Let's see if this will work here. Stucky ball somewhere, huh? Let's see if I can get this working. I don't know if it's gonna work. We'll find out.
There we go.
Nope, that's not gonna work. Nope, that's old. Never mind on that. Just ignore that happened. Just forget about it. I thought it was working, but it didn't. Drops down. 2 balls in the lock.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he stopped, but
Tim trying to get that skill shot up there, the arrow, which instantly maxes out the spinner. And that's unfortunate for Tim. He had 3 lights on the spinner. Yep. Good value, but just that single tap on it reduces it back down to nothing. All right, if anyone wants to follow along on standings, they're at neverdrains.com/2022. Or you can go to INDISC.com and click on the live standings link. We are currently in round 9, and the top player, Andrew Foster, has 20 points. Tim starts the multi-ball.
There it is.
And excellent use of the center post there.
I do love a solid state multi-ball.
Andy's also got an extra ball, and this game is set to play EBs. You can see that on the back glass.
Dude, I'm getting barraged.
Now that loop around in the upper left-hand corner is one of my favorite, kind of elements of a solid state of a classics, because not only is it so much fun to hit, but it also gives you such velocity when it comes back around that loop around. But it can be pretty tough during a multi-ball, as we just saw with Tim, where that kind of started the drain. But with that ball, even before the extra ball, that puts him well into first place here after 2 balls. With bonus, he's now at 650,470. And as Carl mentioned, he gets to play that extra ball. Now, with my luck normally in tournament play, what happened to Tim is exactly, I plunged the extra ball and then immediately drain. But it's a gimme anyhow. So after 2 balls, that puts Tim up to 766,470, currently in first place. And I do gotta admit, it used to be intimidating to step up after somebody blows it up the way Tim just did. But as I've spent more years playing pinball, it's a little liberating because you really have nothing to lose. You just play your game, relax, and see how well you can do, and try to climb that score ladder and just catch up if you can.
Absolutely.
Yep. It's all the zen of pinball. You got to be okay with not winning.
Now, but in this section of the tournament, being 10, 11 points away from the top,
Right.
every point does matter right now. So
Absolutely.
there's that added pressure from that.
Right, but you can't. At least personally for me, I can't think that way because because that's how you start spinning out and worrying about missing shots and things like that. You gotta kind of let it flow as best you can. But yeah, one mistake here could cost you. So Carl, it's first to 21 points, right?
First to 30 points.
30 points.
30
I thought it
points
was 21.
30,
Yeah.
30 ends the tournament.
All right.
All right, I'm trying to fix the bracket and the bot.
Everybody should appreciate the hard work that Mr. D'Angelo does here as he's triple tasking.
Like I said, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
Today. It really has.
Well, we're in a new facility here in Riverside for the event. Everything's somewhat new to everybody, but it's coming together great, I gotta say. You wanna come on? All right. Yeah, come on, Neil, come on. We're gonna welcome Neil McRae to the stream. All right, Neil. I think Carl's got to do some magic to. There it is.
Hi, Carl.
There we go. There's
hey,
Neil.
guys.
Hello, Neil. I'll be back.
Welcome, Neil.
Welcome to INDISC, everybody, and what a great game to kick off our coverage, 9-ball. My personal favorite game from Classics.
Oh, it's your favorite game from Classics?
It is, yeah. I've got one at home. It's an absolutely fantastic game, and Tim blew this game up.
Did you see him play on ball two? Yeah.
In fact, he got multi-ball. He didn't realize he had an extra ball. He was wondering what was happening.
Oh, is that
and
we were wondering why he paused?
I was waving at him saying pull, plunge, because there was a ball in the lane.
Yeah.
And he did a great job on this game, getting multi-ball going, and really took advantage of it. But then didn't take advantage of the extra ball, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah. Well, I was saying when he got that extra ball, like typically in these tournaments, when I get an extra ball, it's like, okay, great, and you plunge and then immediately drain.
You lose
it's like,
it. Yeah. It's
easy come, easy go.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, you got to take it when it arrives.
Yeah. So what's the strategy on 9-ball, Neil?
Strategy on 9-ball is you want to. You want to plunge so you hit that red arrow at the top.
Yep.
And that lights the spinner and then you want to hit that spinner, but then you also want to hit the 2 sets of drop targets at the top.
Yep.
Because they will give you the multiplier that you see, the 4x, the 2x, the 1x, and eventually the extra ball. So that's really going for those 2 drop targets is really the strategy. And then as a side event, you know, for sure, go for the other drops. Try and get the ball in for the multi-ball. It's all great points.
Yep.
The horseshoe can be valuable if you charge it up to the 173.
Right, but it's a dangerous.
It's very dangerous,
right?
shot.
Yeah, I was saying that earlier.
Shot.
How it gives you such velocity coming out of it that if you don't have control.
Yeah, and if it, depending on the center post, you really have to believe in that center post.
Right.
And you often see players kind of flip as the ball comes to the center post, and if they hadn't flipped, the ball's good, but because they flip, they end up losing the ball.
I gotta tell you, one of the biggest leaps of faith in pinball is that center post between the 2 bottom flippers.
Absolutely, it took me years to believe that did something.
I want to say that that I have the coolness to trust in that center post, but the tendency to flip is like the reaction. You know, you got to remind yourself to let it go.
Absolutely, and actually, this game is doubly important because next to it, Andy Foster from the UK, a very good friend of mine who's currently leading.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can get the current standings up, but he's currently leading the classics right now. Andy's been playing since he was like 4. Top player in the UK.
Yeah.
And
here we go.
So this is we'll get the standings. So I think Andy's still playing, but you can see how tight it is at the top.
Yeah. No, seriously, look, the movement here between Paul all the way down to Arvid at 18 points, like this can fluctuate round to round.
Even Sean's been leading along with Stacey. The 3 of them were leading for most of today, actually.
Yep.
Andy and Paul and Tim have taken a bit of a lead. I think Andy's still got to score. Yep. He's currently playing. What's that game called?
Future Spa.
Future Spa. Sorry,
Future Spa.
how could I forget it? He's currently playing Future Spa, and he was leading when I last looked. So, that game's still there. So if Andy was to win that, I'd take him to 23. He'd be clearly in the lead.
Yeah.
Probably another 4 games to go, maybe 3, to hit that magic target. So I mean, for the top 8 players, all to play for. And I have to say, for those of you watching, next year plan to come because the guys here have done a phenomenal job.
Yep.
We're in a fantastic venue, loads of space, loads of great games. You can watch all sorts of stuff. Hi there, folks. You can watch all sorts of stuff. You can see the screens.
You can see just amazingly handsome men with headsets talking about pinball. But
I have a face for radio, as they say. But,
oh, Neil.
Yeah,
Come on, Neil.
It's easy for Carl to say that because there's no camera on Carl.
Carl is like the voice of God.
Yeah, there's his hand.
and look, absolutely great venue. The class has been great, and I have to say, you know, we're probably a little bit behind because there's lots of machine issues, but I've never seen such an elite crew of people fix games and get them back up and running. It's just
seriously, like typically
staggering to watch.
At some tournaments like Pinburg, stuff like that, a machine goes down, they would pull it out.
Yeah, they just leave it. Exactly.
And leave it or pull it out of the thing, but machines are back up and running so quickly. I know because I've worked on a couple of them because with the machines that Scorbit are in. But
absolutely, I mean this is great. I've been watching scores on Scorbit, and I've logged a few, perhaps not high scores, but somewhere in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
So it's great to see that working and also making it easier for the scorekeepers. And if you're watching and you're coming, still looking for scorekeeper volunteers, please help us sign up.
You get a card. You get repaid in cards and entries. So.
You get to meet people. You get to say hello, and it's a great way to get to know people and also watch. You know, you can watch a little bit of how people are playing, see how the games are. A great way of all you need to do is one session, couple of hours, and it's all good.
Yeah.
So we're still waiting for this Future Spa result. Oh, it's
come
in,
it is.
And Andy has won. Fantastic. So Andy takes the lead. I mean, 400k on Future Spa, not to be sniffed at. That's a low-scoring game typically. And between him and Adam, another fantastic player. It's I love to watch playing. They had it. he made him work for it. Let's say.
That's for sure. So yeah, so with that puts Andrew firmly in first place with 23 points.
Yep.
Paul Madison in second with 21. Tim Sexton in third and 20. But
Yeah.
but honestly,
It's anyone's game.
It's anyone's game at this point. Yeah, like
You got it. If you trip up, you're in trouble. So
Right.
it's it's all to play for. And Andy, there's Andy's.
I mean, look at
Andy's
that.
scores,
Like,
look at that.
Yeah, I mean, like that is 3s and 2s. You only got 1-1 there on firepower, but like.
And if you're going to take a 1, firepower is probably the game to take it on. I mean, Andy, he's a current leader in the UK, #1 player in the UK. He's going to the World Championships in Florida later this year.
We got a little bit of a UK invasion at this event here.
Andy's our hope, our secret hope, because me and Kirk are propping the table up lower down. But he went to Florida, won 3, I think, out of the 5 tournaments. And he's played games literally since he was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he was saying he was playing, what was the game, Magic. He said he hadn't played that for 12 years, but he could remember how to play it.
I don't think I've been playing pinball for 12 years. I think I might.
Me either, I haven't. So, but yeah, look, a great set of results for Andy.
Yeah. I will say that both Meteor and Mars Track, 2 games that Andy had great scores on, are like in my personal, like someday I will own one of those machines. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I own a Meteor. It's a glory. I mean, and actually, it's events like this where you can go into a bar, you can play a brand new game most of the time.
Yep.
You come to an event like this, you get to play other stuff. Huge shout out to all the folks that are helping us run this. Pinball Profile, Orange, Outlaw, Stern, and Ace. I was at Ace.
Ace Gogi.
Awesome place for pinball and food. They do a spicy steak that even a Scotsman like me had his head blown off. And you need the beer. So have the waiter on danger money whilst you're eating that steak. It is delicious.
And of course, the IPA is all of these events all go in. Whopper is Whopperpalooza.
This is Whopperville. This is the center of Whopperland this weekend. Comet Pinball, Ryan and the guys
they're the
over
best.
in Denver. Awesome service, and Marco. In fact, I had 3 boxes arrive here at the hotel from Marco that I'm not quite sure how I'm getting home.
Oh, that's smart.
Great service from those guys. Yeah.
All right. So fill out that survey. I hope you scan that QR code and get your free swag from our friends at Marco. Marco is just fantastic.
Absolutely. I mean, and actually, they're asking a lot of really useful questions about what do you want to see from them and from pinball. The survey is really worth filling out. Surveys can be frustrating, but if you fill it out, you can help us. You can help us come up with the programming that you want to see.
Yeah.
It takes literally 1 minute. I've done it, which I didn't realize you had to be a streamer, a watcher, so I'm already in trouble for filling it out. But if there's something free going on, I'm usually first in line. So
no, it's all good. They said they put banners around here, I believe, and we had it up on the screen.
Yeah, you had it up. I saw it and I thought I better fill it out. But and you can see the waivers in the background. The whole hello mums, as I call them. There's Brian and a few others playing away, but we have.
We're right in the thick of everything, right here in the middle of everything. So those of you who aren't here, obviously, we're in the center island, surrounded by the machines. Behind us are the machines for the Open. Over here to our right are all the classics. But in front of us are the women's tournament. To the left is the high stakes tournament. It's just like the layout of this event is so great, and that there are so many different events to participate in. You got folks playing in the match play tournament, and then in between rounds putting in some entries on their card in the Open. Like it's so much fun if you love pinball.
Oh yeah, and the vibe here is amazing. I mean, everyone's really on a high to be back here after a couple of years, and this venue is just amazing. And one of the sponsors, the Food Lab, just down the road.
Yep.
I mean, holy moly, they've got some fantastic choice of foods, really quick to get a hold of. So if you're ever in the area, get down here. You can actually
this is my first time.
well.
I've never been to Riverside. I'd heard about it, but I never made it down. The last INDISC I went to was at the old Museum of Pinball. I think
That's
it was
right. which was again another great venue, really enjoyable. But things move on. This venue is.
I will say, as great as Museum of Pinball was, it was in the middle of nowhere, and there was literally we had to drive 20 minutes to go get food, and like, so.
It wasn't ideal, let's say, but
I just walked half a block and got barbecue for dinner, and it was fantastic.
And some good hotels nearby. Great. I mean, the effort. If you think about on Monday, there was a picture posted where this room was empty, and you look at it now, and it's just a staggering amount of work to be done.
Yep. In a short period of time,
too. Period of time, and games playing really well. There's a favourite of mine in the background, RoboCop. I'm looking forward to some big games on that. It's such a phenomenal tournament game. I love it.
And Frontier too, right behind us as well. Frontier,
I'm actually going to go for that because everyone else seems scared of it.
It's a card breaker for sure.
It's a card breaker?
For sure.
I kind of like the fact that it's like that, so I'll be the crazy guy going for that score. We saw some good Godzilla stuff. I think I think we had Levy leading this at one stage. I'm not sure who's leading the Open right now, Carl.
Here, we can take a look at that.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Opens.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Right.
Kelly, George, and
Andre
and Levy at the top.
Nice.
I saw Kelly playing the Shadow and do an amazing bit of ball juggling on multi-ball, and I think he picked up the #1 score on the Shadow. Again, another great tournament game.
Yep. Can I tell you a legend of Andre Mazenkoff's story?
Yeah, go for it.
We were this had to be maybe 10 years ago or so in San Francisco, right as I was getting into pinball. We were at a bar called Molotov's in San Francisco. Me and Brian O'Neill and Allison O'Neill. We're playing Medieval Madness, and we're drinking. We're having a great time. We hadn't really started playing competitive pinball that much. And about 11:30, midnight, in rolls Andre and steps up to Medieval Madness and literally blows the machine apart. Doesn't say a word to anybody. Puts up a high score and leaves the bar. And we were just like, who was that guy? And for weeks, we were like, who was that guy who came and blew up the Medieval Madness? We finally tracked him down and found out it was world champion Andre Mazenkoff. Yeah. And then we're in the same league as him, got to know him. And Andre is just a great scholar of pinball. Yeah, if you've ever seen him do, he used to do at Pinburg.
Yeah, I watched one of his tutorials. Fantastic.
The thing he does with Bowen was just like, that was a must-see every time. So yeah.
And actually, one thing I want to point out about the current classics, there's a name on there, Jim Belcito. That's bubbling near the top.
Yep.
And coming here a few times and seeing Jim play, I never rule him out. You can see him pop up.
Yeah.
And he's playing great whilst running this event.
That's what I was going to say. What blows my mind, in the past years of INDISC, you've had Jim Belcito, you've had Carl D'Angelo, you've had these guys who are making this event happen and then going and winning. It's just like
it's staggering. I can barely play right even when I'm not doing anything else. So
I'm barely competing and I can barely even stand up. So.
But yeah, I mean, and it's a phenomenal thing to see when you got that much distraction yet you're still able to play. There was a massive game of perspective right at the start.
Yep.
I think a couple of people rolled it, and again, it's a game I love. Actually, it's my favorite EM. It's there's a lot on it, a lot to do, but that game went on for a bit at the start.
And it's funny though, because it's like so where in the UK? What town are you in?
Just outside London.
Just outside London, right? So yeah. I'm just outside New York City, and in New York, there's a lack of EMs and solid states available 100%. In public venues, right? Like as the years go on, and it makes sense. People want the latest and greatest, the new Stern or whatever it might be. But like it's events like these where like I get to learn Prospector, I get to learn, like Mars Trek, Aztec, like all these other great, kind of classics that we never get to see out in the field that much unless you go to one of the big collections.
And this is I was saying this to, actually I was talking to Andy Foster just before this. This is why we trek to these locations from the UK, because the kind of games that you've got out here, the big game, Mystic, Magic, you never
Stargazer.
see them.
Oh, so good.
And that, and actually, before I started coming to these sort of events, I was almost a snob about which games I'd look at, and then actually Meteor at Pinburg, I played that and thought, right, I want one of these. How do I get one? And I started buying older games, and the older games are a great way to get into pinball, learn skills. You don't have to worry so much about the rules because they're all pretty straightforward.
And one play field, a level play field, and not too much complexity.
Absolutely. And you can stick, if you buy a modern, a classic Stern, you can stick Scorebit in it and challenge your friends, as I've been doing with Meteor. You know, absolutely
I gotta
amazing game.
I gotta say I was spoiled because when I got into pinball it's about 10 years ago or so, I was in San Francisco and we would go play Free Gold Watch. Have you?
Right,
yeah.
Free Gold Watch.
Amazing location, but like even when it first started opening, it was like a mix of solid states and DMDs and moderns, and so I was like, oh, this is how pinball is everywhere. And then I would go to other like bars, and I'm like, oh, they don't have solid states here.
And again, another place
spoiled.
to visit. You know, Ace here, Ace Goge, they've got a great mix of modern, older games. Like I said, I was there a couple of days ago. They had a beautiful Paragon there that I was playing. But it's really hard to find these sort of places where you can play these types of games. And you know, people say, you know, how do you get better at pinball? I say, get yourself a classic and play the hell out of it.
I mean, no matter what, if you're getting into pinball, no matter what your skill level is, the best way is just to play and just keep playing and practicing.
Play. But yeah, and I think you know, we see that even here. You know, as I've played today, I've started to get better and started getting the swing of things.
I always have like an arc, right? Like you start off really rusty and kind of slow to it, and then you get a little better, and then as I watch my scores do worse, I'm like, all right, maybe it's time to go.
Absolutely right. I'm going to have to run because I'm in this event.
All right, you're in the next round?
I am.
All right, well, good luck, Neil.
So
go make us proud.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to thank our sponsors, Color DMD and Pinball Monk, for sponsoring this event. As we are here at Riverside, California for INDISC. It never drains in Southern California. Amusement Connect, Captain's Auction Warehouse, and Coin Taker, all great folks. We thank them for their support. And of course, our good friends at Pinball Profile, Orange Photography, Golden State Pinball Festival, Vintage Arcade Superstore, Outlaw Pinball, and the CCPL. Hey, how's it going? All right, we're going to welcome a guest commentator here, Mr. Levy from New York. I think do the other one. I think those ones are set up already.
Do you know how to use this thing?
I do not, actually. There's a bunch of cool buttons. I know that's the Telestrator, so maybe I should have told you that. But
Hey, everybody.
All right.
I've gone from well, it's too early to beef, really. So I'm just going to the booth. But Neil has gotten up to play.
Yeah.
And I've put in a bunch of tickets, so I think I'm going to take it easy.
Yeah, we were just looking at the standings. You're top 5 right there, top 3.
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
You know, there's a couple. Each card has a couple stinkers, but it's so hard in this format. You know, to.
So what is the strategy when doing the card? I mean, is it like you know, like is a game you know really well and you think you just focus on those 5, or do you mix it up? Or
I've been mixing it up and kind of discovering some games that I've never played before, like Diamond Lady.
Yep.
I
played that. That was fun.
Yeah, you just wail on the drop targets, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Some of this. Also, I just wanted to play everything. But when you have a good ticket going, you really want to go into something you like. Like this Alien Star has been really nice to me, so I've gone back to that. And But it's so tough because, you know, some of the games you know the best, like Shadow, like who knows how that's going to go.
Right.
It has
because there's almost like there's like a comfort level there where you're like, oh, I can do really well in here, but that's also when mentally you might, fall back a little and not do as well as you think you could do.
I think the trick is to not overthink it.
Yeah, as always.
But you never know how it's going to go.
Right.
So we're filling some air here. We're up on. Oh, okay, this is the Telestrator.
Yeah, that is the Telestrator. There it is.
Yeah, so that will work.
All right.
In front of you, and you've got the clear button and the erase if you need to erase. But
oh, I see. All right.
Is it working?
Yeah. And then.
Yep.
Are we on Genesis? I believe.
We are on Genesis.
Ah, the beloved Genesis.
And let me refresh the people here.
There it is. So clear whiteboard. It's just that simple.
All right.
All right, we're playing Genesis.
All right, so Levy, you step up to Genesis. What's the strategy here?
Genesis, you want to hit the ramps and you want to hit the orbits. There's kind of the main 4 shots there.
Yep.
If I recall, I haven't played this one in a while, but
I will say I have a soft spot in my heart for these Gottliebs. This 80s era Gottlieb machines. I know not a lot of people like them. I love them.
All this stuff is starting to come back into favor now, especially with the prices of games and how scarce it is. I mean, here we go. This is Arvid. I actually know this kid. His dad went to my high school in Silver Spring, Maryland back in the 90s.
Wow.
He was an exchange student, And I used to drive him to school in the morning and force him to listen to like classic rock and
Wait, so
Howard
you
Stern.
actually know his dad?
Yes, I know this guy.
What a small world.
Yeah, I got on. I hadn't heard from him in about 30 years, and I got a message. Well, 25 years, and I got a message from him out in the blue, and there we go.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Andrew. Yes, this would be Andrew Foster. And
okay, who's currently in first place in Classics.
Got it. So he's going for that left ramp there.
Yep.
And basically, you do that enough times, and you'll get your body parts, and then you'll start your multi-ball.
So yeah, so you're every time you hit the ramp, you get a letter. You're spelling out arms, legs.
Any one of those lit shots there, and also the letters up top, I believe.
Yep.
So let me go over both of you again, since we're new here. Ron Richards, Levy Naiman,
and Carl
and me occasionally, Carl D'Angelo.
Carl D'Angelo, the man of the hour.
And Carl's going to be handling all the replays and the heavy lifting, and we will handle the telestrator if we so choose. Well, he's dialed in so far, just kind of chopping away at these. And I think if you get all the body parts, you get that like silver cocoon thing kind of going.
Well, that's the theme, right?
Multi-ball. All right.
Yeah, that was a quick one. Nice 2-ball.
And he just wants to hit those shots and get points.
Yep.
And right now he's actually missing for the first time in this game.
I do. I mean, the trap up, focus on one ball, like.
Going for those drop targets. I don't remember why. And that's the end of his multi-ball. Hey, Carl, why was he going for those drop targets?
I couldn't tell you. I would never.
Never mind. And he beefs out. Wasn't a terrible first ball, but
328,000.
He would have liked to get a little more out of that multi-ball, I think. All right, here comes Jason Werdrick, the kid. We're gonna have to stop calling him that at some point, right?
Yeah.
All right, here comes Jason. He is in tied for second place with Belcito.
Yep. This is a good group.
Yeah, I would guess this is the leading group. Is that how it works?
No. Oh, unlucky.
Well, he missed his ramp shot and then he drained. So, lady luck, I'm not so sure had that much.
It's the nice way of saying, yeah. So.
All right, here comes Belcito. You know him, you love him. Yep. A lot of these games are his. He's one of the guys who's helping put in this amazing event.
And one of the best players in the room.
And let's face it, a total sweetheart.
Yes, one of the best people in pinball, period.
He got kind of mad at me because I was playing a game of Shadow or something, and I had a tech problem right in the morning. Yeah. And I called him over, and I was like, I hit the flipper. He's like, it's really nice to see you, too.
Let's remember our manners.
Yeah, reminded me that we're not just here to play pinball. We're here. Oh, nice shot. And sometimes those rams can be a little tough, but this game, it seems like the flippers are getting it done.
Yep.
Oh, and don't forget, this being a Gottlieb, you want to shoot the lit lane up top, not the unlit lane.
Which I always forget, and then I'm like, oh, right, it's reversed.
Yeah, I just played a game of Robo War, and all right, here we go, dialed in. This game has the nice clear ramps. Yep. These old Gottliebs, the ramps are usually
the purple plastic ones I've seen.
Right,
yeah.
Right, the Pepto-Bismol ramps are usually pretty tore up. Going right for that, so I believe that will light his multi-ball?
Yep, yeah, that's the 2-ball multi-ball.
Yes. You just spell out a body part and start a multi-ball. All right, scratches his mask. I will say this is the first tournament I've played where it's just been all mask all the time. You get used to it pretty fast.
Yeah, it's not that much. Oh, man.
And one nice thing about it is nobody can see you grimace.
And what's great is we were taking pictures and you don't need to smile in the picture. You just stand there. Smile with your eyes.
So he's going for the right ramp multi-ball now. Hopefully, that was a little dangerous, but he got away with it.
That was a good save.
Survives that too.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's clearly spelling, arms and legs are less letters than brain, right? So it's faster.
He was going for that left orbit, I think, but he missed it. Or the brain shot. Oh, there we go. Okay, is that going to be another power chord? But we're back in business, I think. We're getting there.
I think. Okay, everyone in chat, let me know if you're alive.
Can you hear us?
I wonder if they could have heard everything, actually.
I know.
Hey, Carl.
He's screaming at Fred.
These screens are still off.
Those are still off?
Yeah. We're looking at the gnomes.
I see ya. So Fred decided to
hit the button.
To hit my power button on my computer when he walked by.
All right, so we're back in business. And we're still in player one, and Belcito has
1.1.
Yeah, that's a very good start for the KG veteran.
KG veteran.
I don't know how else you would describe
I would say the gentleman of pinball.
All right, and he's going for yet another multi-ball. You can see he's now played the 2, and I'm guessing that second multi-ball was a lot more profitable than the first. Oh, nice save. Little tip over there. And the light is out on the right side. I don't.
No, it was out on the left side before.
Oh, it switches.
Yeah, it switches, right? Yeah.
Right.
So you want to, I mean, as usual, the strategy is hit the flashing shot, right?
Right.
So.
Or in this case, the lit shot. Oh, he's got his extra ball. He's going to play that, right? Yeah, that's good. All right.
All right, there it is. Now with these 80s Gottlieb stuff like that, it does get repetitive.
Yeah, but this kind of repetition is not something that you're going to frown upon.
Right.
Especially when you're the cagey veteran. All right. Oh, he nails that Vera target.
Oh.
You know, when it came to Gottlieb, they would never throw anything out. If you had a Vera target in a game in 1968, it very well might return in 1986, and that's what happened here.
The classics, right?
All right, well, he's killing it. He's killing it. No other way to put it. He's got 2.65.
Yep. Jeez.
And
a 5x multiplier right now, I think.
Oh, and he has reset everything. And he's got his center cocoon of magic going.
I think he's going to bring her to life. Genesis will happen.
Oh, wow, this is going to roll. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, the babe, the Robo-Babe. The Metropolis Babe has revealed herself. And so has another 1,000,000 points. He's got 3.5. Jim Balsito is taking this game to robot school. Wow. All right, so we got another 1,000,000 points off of that Babe reveal.
Oh, out the left out lane.
Yeah, he'll take that.
What a great ball one, though.
And let's see what kind of bonus he's got. Nothing, but whatever.
3.6 million on that ball.
All right, Arvid steps up. He is nonplussed. Currently the number 4 ranked player in the world, and really this is his debut on the international tournament stage with the world watching.
How old is he? Do you know?
I think he's like 14. He's a kid. He's a kid, and he's
good for him.
He's, by the way, that ball did not go very well, but he is a U.S. citizen. He was actually born here in the States.
Great.
Just a little trivia for you. I think I might know more as an American. I might know more about Arvid than anybody else here.
All right, Andrew Foster steps up. Currently in second place in this game.
And I'm a big fan of Andrew Foster's hairstyle. It's kind of what I'm going for if I had a little more on the top.
You'll get there. I think you'll get there.
Yeah, we'll see. The mind is willing, but the body is weak in this case. All right, he's going for his brain. And I think he screwed that up. He didn't get it down the lid shot that he needed. He posts into that right ramp. And this side to side
So every time you hit a sling, it changes the brain lane.
Correct, from left to right. But I think he's really right now, he wants to get that right ramp. That's kind of the easier multi-ball to achieve at this point. Oh, he's really in trouble here. He's kind of flailing. All right, now how close to the end of this thing are we? Do you have any idea, Ron Richards?
I think we've probably got another 3 or 4 rounds to go.
All right, settle in,
so
ladies
first
and
to 30 points. So
settle in.
So he just did something that I often like to do. When you're flailing and not making your shots, strap up, take a deep breath. And that didn't help him though. So.
No, he was a little off on that ball. He really wasn't hitting his shots.
Well, he's at 645,000.
Well, that's good for second right now. Yeah. And the kid, Jason Werdrick, and the actual kid, Arvid, are bringing up the rear and hoping their second ball goes better than their first.
So in the match play tournament setup.
Oh, that was a really nice backhand there.
Nice. Do you often find yourself like playing for second? Like, are you always going for first, or do you think that like I'm going to be strategic and just go for the points?
I would say it depends on what ball it is. Yeah. There we go, nice left ramp shot, and you know how close you are. I mean, right now he just wants to. Him and Arvid are thinking the same thing. You know, 80,000 points is not going to do it. 8,000 points is not going to do it. Let's just try and get something going. This is still anybody's game. Anybody can get on a roll on this game.
That's what's so great. It just takes one ball, right?
I mean, that was pretty amazing what Balsito just did on that one ball. Uncovering the Robo-Babe.
Which I don't think I've seen for years.
I've seen it. I've done it once on a game of
I've never done
Genesis.
it. Yeah.
All right, left ramp. We got a chat.
We got the chat. Okay.
You know, the worst thing we can do is let these people know we're reading their comments.
I know. It's not good.
All right. It is very small print.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. It's very hard to read.
No. That's good. We should be focusing on the action.
Yeah, agreed.
And not what these people have to say to us. But we'll check in on them in between balls.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, he's got both his right. Oh, he goes for the brain. I like that. It was lit, so why not go for it? Man, you got to wonder how many billions of games of Genesis this guy has played. I like a little fist pump. Shoots the right ramp.
All right. A 4X multi-multiplier there.
I might have to bring my reading glasses out for this, for this chat. All right. And he's in multi-ball. I guess that means 2X scoring. Maybe. Oh, 4X scoring.
He's got 4X. Yeah,
that is super boomy.
Yeah. This could really help him close the gap on Andrew for sure.
Yeah, and he's up
and
to.
he just did.
He's closing in on 1 million. Oh, I thought he was going to get that, but no. Double drain. Perhaps a little distracted by that Lazarus, thinking he could get it back.
Yeah. Just under 1 million.
Yeah, but he makes some progress. And is he ahead of Andrew?
Yes, he is. Yeah, by 300,000. So it's currently Jim's in first at 3.6 million. Jason's got 957. Andrew's got 645,000. So.
It always cracks me up that Galub went from the largest displays in the business to the
to
tiniest.
the smallest.
But great camera work here. You can really see these scores. Probably better than the people actually watching the game from behind can see it. But this is on the wall right now. This is on the big screen here at the Riverside Convention Center. Oh, what a save!
Wow.
Tips it perfectly.
I mean, I could watch Jim play all day. He's so good.
Well, apparently we might not have a choice in that matter. Continues. Wow, that was a nice save. A little fortuitous, perhaps. A little early there. I assume he was going for his left ramp. Boom.
Yep, there it is.
That's a boom. Adding to his lead. It's all gravy at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, any one of these. And he gets the brain there, the ABC. Man, he's just hitting the shots.
Yeah.
Misses that one, but recovers. This is no. Thought that might be trouble.
Oh, Neil. Welcome back.
Neil's back.
Welcome back, Neil. We're going to welcome back Neil McRae to the stream in a moment. We're currently watching Jim Belcito put on a school on Genesis.
This is what I was kind of worried about.
Yeah. What are you worried about it? Are you still playing in match play?
Yeah, I'm still playing match play, but I'm nowhere near these guys.
Neil McRae doing double duty, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the story of my life. But he's playing with Andy Foster in this round, and
right.
I know we're not supposed to be slightly biased in commentating land, but I'm going to be cards on the table.
You've got some loyalty.
I'm looking for Andy to win.
Is he a fellow countryman?
He's a fellow countryman. I mean, he is a northerner.
Oh, and he put up another million in that multi-ball.
Yeah, that was staggering.
Dear Lord.
Is
Belcito going to roll this thing? Can you roll this thing, or does it go to 11? This one might go to 11. It might go to 11. By the way, I rolled Alien Star today. Never
congratulations.
Done that. Never done that before. 11 million.
An 8X multiplier going on right now.
Holy.
Wow.
Wow, if he can get himself a multi-ball. That's interesting. I wonder why he passed up that. He's got his extra ball, though. He's going to play this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder why he.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, it doesn't count. I wonder why he passed up the shot on the right ramp there. He kind of went.
It's a tricky shot, that
he
right
might have
ramp
just missed
shot.
it. Yeah, it was
tricky.
But it was super late.
He ends ball 2 with 6.3 million.
You've got to get it spot on to get it up there.
All right, here comes Arvid. Let's see if he can claw his way back into this one. Again, these young guys, they don't understand that he's supposed to give up at this point. They haven't faced.
Especially if they're playing you, Levy, right?
They haven't faced the kind of disappointment that we're all used to as adults. And he just thinks, whatever, I've got 8,000 points. I could end this ball with 6
I could easily
million.
win it, yeah. In his mind, he's going to win this.
That's why my standing as a New York Mets fan makes me a good pinball player, because I'm used to losing.
You have to be used to it. Okay.
But you can see how fast this game is. I found this.
Oh, did you see how it trailed on the window there?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
On the RoboBabe window, it went down the line right to the middle. I have not seen that on this game before.
It caught him out there.
So Andrew has a very large hold to chase Jim with. He's at 645,000 now.
He's got to be feeling, you could definitely come back and at least.
But look,
oh no,
he just needs a second. You know, second place is good for Andy.
And he's not far off the pace as far as catching up to Werdrick at this point.
Exactly.
Oh, he misses that again. He's been really late on that shot these last couple
I will tell you, Neil, he has not seemed comfortable on this machine.
No, it's not a game that Andy will have played a lot of. I think, as I can recall, I think there's maybe 2 of these back in the UK. They're not.
There's only 2 of them?
There's not something that you would get to play an awful lot.
Yeah.
That's the shot he wanted. He wants to do it again, get a multi-ball. Oh, I don't know why he was going for that. It might have just been a miss, but it looked like he was going for that Vera target. That can be a very dangerous shot.
Oh.
I mean, I have to say, when I played this earlier, I found the ramp shots incredibly dangerous. If you don't nail them perfectly,
well,
the ball's coming back and you're in trouble.
And he's got a lead now where he's almost caught up to 6x multiplier, and he's almost caught up to the kid, Jason. We're watching intently over his left shoulder, you can see there. God knows what's going through his mind. Are you one of these guys who's like, drain, or are you just kind of watching? Or are you actively mentally rooting for your opponent to beef?
I try to make the opponent beat the machine.
Right. So you're rooting for the machine. You're like, come on, Genesis, you can do it.
I will walk away and not watch.
Yeah, I'm a walker.
I don't want to, like.
He's going for that right. No. I wonder why he's not going.
I think he's
go for his brain shot there.
The one other thing I'd say, Andy's not used to being on camera.
Well, I don't know why, because he's a great-looking guy.
No! Bad bounce.
All right, but he's got that right orbit set up for the brain. You know what they say? Kill the brain, and the body will follow. So that's what he's trying to do here. Oh, he misses that. It is a tight little shot.
It's very tight.
Late again. Yeah. Oh, I don't know how many times Genesis is going to let him get away with that. Let's see if
nice
he
catch.
Yeah, very good catch.
Boom!
There it is.
That's it.
All right, now he's got his
4X,
and he's getting close to another multi-ball.
He's at 1.3 million, so he's climbing. He's going to make Jason work.
Very nice situational awareness by my booth mate, Ron Richards.
Oh, see, there you go. That is the danger of that ramp. And he got a nice return, lucky in some respects. When I missed the shot there, it came right down the middle.
So what does he want here? There's drop. Nothing is flashing at this point. Oh, he wants the right ramp. That's a multi-ball. Boom.
Yeah, that's
there it is.
All right, and what is his X? It's 8X.
8X.
Right.
This is the money ball, ladies and gentlemen. Kid not changing his expression. Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Man, he really wants
to. Dug a hole.
Man, he really wants to hit something and get some benefits off of this 8X multi-ball. There we go.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, quickly. That's it.
He's trying to have a little too much control there on that multi-ball.
All right, but he's up to 2 million, so he's about a third of the way to Belcedo land, and he has a pretty decent lead on the other two guys.
Oh, and again.
A busted post pass ends his game. So he's going to end up with 2.16. But a little pressure here on Werdrick and Arvid to see if they can catch up and at least get a second out of this, if not take on Belcedo's lead at 6.5. You know, I'm not a pass dangler. I like to swing the pass around my back. So that thing's not kind of.
So it's not getting in your way. You don't feel like it's choking you though at that point, or
maybe I like that a little.
I'm used to
that's okay.
Tucking it. It's like my ID card at work. I gotta tuck it in my shirt.
For those of you who don't speak British, he tucks it in his shirt.
Sorry, Carl's working on subtitles, especially for my lingo.
I thought maybe he'd go for a post pass, but he didn't want to risk it after seeing what happened to Andrew there. Just taking it easy, taking what the game's given him.
Nice save.
Man, he really should. Why not post pass that over? It's not that tough on these games.
There it is.
Yeah, but that's not going to do anything for him. Just sends it over to the pops and
back to where he was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Back to where he was.
Come on, you can post pass. You can do it, buddy.
I think he's seen 2 post passes fail. It's brave to then have a go at it. You know, Arvin kind of lost it almost on a post pass. This was kind of a post pass.
I mean, ball 3. What's your risk tolerance? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, right now it's got to be pretty high.
Oh
no!
Well, all right, no risk, no reward.
So Richard guaranteed at least a third.
All right.
And
Jim dealing with some tournament business here with Jay.
Yeah, these guys have been super busy. They're working the stream, they're fixing games, they're throwing out malcontents. That hasn't actually happened. Everybody's pretty chill today. I think everybody's just happy to be here.
It's a great vibe,
especially with,
isn't it?
there was some mega storm of death yesterday.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
And it screwed up a lot of people's flights, but everybody made it. I myself had to get in a cab and go to a different airport.
Oh, wow.
And rebook on a different airline, but I did make it here last night. And I'm glad to be here with all these fine pinball personalities.
Okay.
We like alliteration in the booth. Oh, nice. Very nice lane work there. So he's really just kind of.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a bit of showboating almost, isn't it? Or just a bit
well,
of fun, just enjoying it.
Yeah,
No pressure.
He's doing some victory laps here. Hopefully,
exactly.
you never know. I would love to see Arvid claw his way back.
That would
to
be
this.
amazing.
Here comes nobody wants to post pass, except for Andrew, and he lost the ball. So I guess that's why.
Yeah,
It just doesn't look like.
I think that scared everyone off.
Oh wow! What a save!
Oh,
this is trouble. No, nothing is trouble for Jim Belcito.
That's the one thing I like about these games. You can't give them a bit of a bang.
Wait, now he's trying to post pass it?
Oh.
He must know something I don't, because I think he should be going for that right ramp.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're telling us what this is all about in the chat.
I'm afraid to look.
Maybe he's going for that Vera target. No. Yeah, he's going back up.
There we go.
Nope. Nothing worth commenting on the chat.
He's in a multi-ball, and it's 16X, so that's why he did that.
Yeah, Raymond Davidson is here. I saw him earlier.
Yeah, Ray Day's here, and he's in 16X multi-ball, and that's why he was doing that.
Yeah.
His multi-ball was lit on the left ramp, and now he's got 8 million points, almost. This is pretty textbook clinic he's putting on here.
Yeah, this is a video to watch for tutorial on how to play this game.
Oh boy. I don't know. I really want to see if this ring rolls or goes to 11. Is it the bakery or is it Spinal Tap? All right. That's it for his multi-ball. He's got 9.3. He's very close to that 10 million.
Very
and
good.
He's got another multi-ball now? No. This is one of the better games I've seen of. There goes that post
See,
pass.
that's that risky post pass.
I don't know. I mean, easy for me to say, but it doesn't look that tough. I don't know why this post pass is.
Have you played this game in the tournament yet?
I haven't
I
played
it. I did very.
You did
bad.
not like it. You did not like it.
Did you post pass?
I didn't try to post pass. I could barely make the ball go up the ramp, frankly. It's a game where you just have to be super precise.
This guy is being precise to
Yeah,
the tune of 18x.
Here.
Oh!
Still, he got like 18x a like pop bumper, and it gave him like 500,000 points.
10 million.
Oh, the Robo Babe is lit. Twice in one game? Oh, I want to see this. Is this it?
Is
Is she unveiling herself? Well, he's and the answer is it does not roll. I believe it says 10 million points.
Yeah,
now.
he's at 10.9. He's going to hit 11
He's about
in a
to
moment.
go to 11. And ladies and gentlemen, he has gone to 11.
Yeah.
Almost. There it is. 11 million for Jim
Just dialing
Belcito.
that volume up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
boy.
Wow.
What a game.
What a great game by Jim Belcito here.
Absolutely.
And there's some applause there. All right, Arvid steps up.
11,123,660 for Jim.
It was touch and go for these guys. His dad had a touch of the COVID.
That's right.
A couple weeks ago, and they just made it in under the wire, or they bribed the right officials. Either way, they're in the country, and Arvid is
allegedly.
Oh, ends with a tilt.
Yeah, I mean,
So
candidly, the last week before I flew out here, I was panicking that
we were all panicking.
we're going to catch something that as you come out.
All right, so it's Belcito.
Jim, Andrew, Jason,
That's
and
right.
Arvid.
Yep.
What does that mean in the scheme of things? Can you tell me?
I think it's good news for Mr. Foster, but also dependent.
Why is it good news?
He was already. Yeah,
he was in first.
So he's still in first place.
So he's got 2 more points. Jim gets 3.
Jim taking points away from the other players is.
Hey,
I
Carl,
think
is there
good
any way you
news.
can put the standings up here?
Yeah, once they put the scores in, I'll put them in.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm just waiting on that.
There's a
want
process
them
here.
now.
There's a process
I know.
here.
I'm
Paul.
waiting. I'm waiting.
Just kidding. Carl's doing a great job.
Everyone's doing the best job they can.
Well,
Some
to be honest with
even
you, I'm kind
better.
of phoning it in right
Yeah.
now. I'm a little tired. But,
And
Here we
here we
go.
are. So there's the
Kelly's still leading it in the A Division Open. You're not doing bad there, Levy.
number
hanging
3.
hanging in there. I think
there's a number 2 score on the Alien Star there.
That's
number 2. I thought you rolled it. I thought you'd done well.
That's another ticket.
Okay.
That is a great Alien Star to play. Now, is there any way we can see the?
Nope, there
match
isn't.
play?
Fred's little bit destroyed this bit.
Okay.
So I'm locked out of this page for some reason.
All right.
Look at this.
Well, all right. I'm gonna look at this minuscule little baby chat.
So Arnie, are you?
Not yet. They're coming back slowly here.
It's coming back. Someone is.
I like it. The chat's continuing to blame Fred at this point.
I think it's valid.
It is. It's valid. Wow, there's a lot of people watching this thing.
How many are we at?
I don't know, but I mean the chat is very prolific at this point.
All right, there's current standings. It should be back.
Current standings.
We got Lord of the Rings.
I'll get it. I'm getting it.
That's a great
all right.
picture. Here we go. Right. So
Here we go. All right.
Wow. So Andrew's in first place with 25 points. Paul Madison in second with 23, and Jim Belcito in third with 22, tied with Adam McKinney with 22 points.
All right.
Yeah. So we're looking at two more games at least.
Zach Sharp climbed up pretty. He was in the middle of the pack last round. So
we got a bunch of guys bunched up at 7th there. Now what is the deal here?
Round 11 is up.
Right.
Round 11's up.
Now what is the deal? Top 8 is in the money for this. Top 4?
I actually don't know.
Where's Abra?
It's over when someone hits 30 points.
Yeah,
I know that.
Target match play.
Yeah.
And what is first place? 4 points?
3 points, I believe.
All right.
Okay.
3-2-1, right?
I'm off to play Stars.
All
right.
Good
All
luck,
right.
gents.
I love that game.
Yeah.
We will see you.
We'll see you shortly.
All right.
Unless somebody comes in here and just
Unless someone's better than speaking and understandable.
I'm going to do my
me.
best, but you know how people can get very, very aggressive when they're trying to muscle their way into
Absolutely. We've seen it. We've seen it many, many times.
Well, good luck, Neil.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck.
Blow it
See you
up.
soon.
Make it happen, baby.
We believe in you.
I mean, we believe in him like I believe he exists.
Right. Existentially, we believe in him.
Yeah. All right, so you're looking at these match play standings. Look at all these big names. Foster, Belcito, Madison, McKinney, Sexton, Sharp, McCarthy. I don't know Gene Lewin, nor do I know Roland.
Roland's Bay Area Roland. Or I think he's in
West Coast
Arizona
guy.
now, but he was Colin McAlpine.
Yeah, we all know Colin. He's still hanging around.
Yep.
And then it starts getting a little ugly.
There's Del Zappo down there.
Del Zappo, yeah.
He's always a strong performer.
I would say at this point, the guys who are going to win it are probably your top. You know, once you get out of the top 7, I would say it's getting a little. Oh, here we go. We got Abracadabra.
Hello, hello. Test.
And we're being
Welcome.
joined by Escher Lekhoff, who was playing in this earlier and made an executive decision to bail out and start playing in the Open.
And Escher earns a cone of shame.
Yeah, I need
for
a,
that.
I need
Please,
a cone
everyone
of
in
shame.
chat, put cones of shame for Escher.
For me.
And
I
I'm going to be
deserve it.
sending him one.
So that was definitely a beef to Open move, or did you
Yeah.
you made a decision? You were winning. You were doing really well in class. You're like, you know what? I don't need this. I just need to go over to
No,
Open.
I went last, second, third.
Well, you know, you made the right decision, I think. A lot of people kind of hung around a little while. Now they're wishing they'd bailed out earlier.
Yeah, we were 4 games deep after 2.5 hours, and I was just wanting to play pinball really bad.
All right, well, here we go. And Ron Richards is off to play pinball. I think a pizza just showed up with his name on it. And here we go. This is Abracadabra. This is a 1-player game.
I love this game. It's one of my favorite classic games.
Real quick, this is you want the 1 through 4. What does that do?
Yep, so this game's all about 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you get 1, 2, 3, 4, it advances the bonus value. You can see in the center, is on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. So this is your bonus value. It starts at 1,000. Every time
and
you
that's
get
what you get when you hit the lid drop target.
Yeah, so
that moves. That's a moving shot.
Yeah.
And they almost never work properly because this one appears to work.
The one that was at Lions Classic Pinball always worked.
Oh boy, I just mean the light sockets are always flaky
yeah.
nowadays, but they've done a good job on this one. Everything is bright. That was not a very productive first ball. It is a 1-player, so it does not reset every ball.
So
the idea is to get your sequence as early as possible, so your drop targets are worth more, correct?
Also, when you hit every single drop target down and hit the center target, it also resets the targets and advances your value.
Awesome.
So a lot of people just shoot targets. I like plunging the 2 and 3, and then you can shats the 1 and the 4.
Right. Oh boy. Man, we're not.
This game
Not a great first.
This is
two
a
balls.
momentum game too. It's a little worrying.
Are you worried for Mr. Oh boy, now we can start being officially worried for Mr. Foster.
Yep.
What is a good score in your estimation on this? About 60, 70?
It depends. It really does.
Depends on how everybody else.
Sometimes when that one lane drops it down the middle.
You can shoot.
Yeah, you can shoot the 4. Yeah, he's going for it.
Yeah, he was going for it. You can shoot those directly, which is very satisfying.
You could also just alley pass for it. I feel like I would have opted for that. But he's also close to resetting his targets.
It's the 2 and the 3 that are a little tougher.
Does he still need the 3? It looks like he does.
Yeah.
Oh
geez.
No.
This is ball 5 already?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if Andrew can pull. He pulled out a really big ball, a really big last ball on Genesis, to I think get a second there, and that was really crucial.
Oh my goodness.
Man, this is definitely what the other guys want to see, because as the first place guy right now,
16,000 isn't very much, but there's one thing on this game that a lot of our games don't have, and that is a sign that says tilt ends game.
Very good observation. We could see somebody make that mistake.
Sometimes. We're late enough in the tournament, hoping people...
Hey, Ron Richards, I can see your game was very short.
And I drank an enormous iced tea right before this, and it caught up with me.
Nature calls, but now pinball. Uh-oh. Is the ghost of Fred?
Oh.
No, that's... All right, so 16. Man, at this point, he just doesn't want to take last. He's in first place. He really wants to try to kind of drag
Every
himself
single
across
other person in the tournament wants him to take last.
They sure do.
And they want Adam McKinney or Jim Balsito to win just to make things interesting.
All right, here comes Paul Madison, currently in second place with 23 points.
A lot of people don't know who Paul is.
Who is Paul? Why don't you tell us?
He's one of the original great pinball players up there.
Oh, he's one of the old
Neil
timers.
Schatz and.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, he is. He's better than most people here. He just doesn't play much anymore.
Yeah, he
As
came
you
in
can
as
tell,
he came in as a bottom seed in this tournament.
Really?
But he's been playing for
a
long time.
Wow.
But he is incredibly good. He destroyed me on Meteor for one of my third places.
All right, so he's I would say is off to a good start.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's on ball 2 already.
Yeah,
this
ball
Abra
3
is pretty
now.
mean.
This is ball 3, right?
He's gonna.
I think this is
he's on ball 3. You're right.
We haven't seen anybody clear this number sequence yet. That seems like that would.
Oh,
that's
there's
the
a 3.
That's a good
big one. There's a 2,000 there.
If he wants to get that 2, he might want to start trying to shoot straight up through the 4 or the 1, and maybe it'll come back there.
Yeah, honestly, when you're catching, you just need to catch, 16, 17,000? I don't know, man. I'm playing drops right now. I want to guarantee something.
And what does clearing the drops do for him again?
So clearing the drops.
It lights that second.
Yeah, it lights the center target, the 500 or
so
bonus
it'll be
target.
1,000 points plus it'll reset his drops.
Yes.
And then that allows you to shoot more lid drops.
And it also increases the value to 2,000. It also.
Oh, okay. Well, that's big.
Yes.
Yeah, so definitely clearing the drops would be a profitable maneuver.
Also, the pop bumper doesn't seem like it would be worth a lot in this game. But in a long game of Abra, the 1,000 pops could be like, it's a decent chunk of your score.
They're both lit, right?
Yeah.
Just the light is out?
Yeah, they're both lit.
Okay,
I'm
so
pretty
that's
sure.
1,000 points per hit.
Okay.
And he's already eclipsed Andrew's score.
All right.
And this would be
some
ball
value.
4.
This is a huge plunge. He really needs this too.
And he really did not. But he gets some pop hits.
That's all. There it is. The backwards.
How did he do that?
Oh, and okay, so now he has his 2 and his.
He just
3.
cashed that one in. He cashed that one in.
All right.
He's up at 30,000 now. I like what I'm seeing here.
Value.
Out of the legendary Paul Madison.
All right. Just don't plunge the 1.
So Paul is semi-retired at this point, right?
I would say fully retired.
He's not fully retired.
Well, he's playing, so.
Well, I mean, it's been a while. Like, my dad was very surprised when he saw his name on the registration list. Yeah. So, I remember playing Paul when I was probably like 4 or 5 back at Lions. He stopped by one of our tournaments.
Where's he from?
No, he's from someone in chat will know. I want to say Michigan, but I could be wrong.
His bonus is at 2,000 now, right?
His center's lit. Big save.
Good
he's going to need another one.
It's just that gap is too big.
Oh, you need one more target? I think he got them all down.
Yeah, he got them all down.
He was so close to a huge game. You get that reset, and you get going on your 3,000 a shot.
Well, definitely that's 37 is not too shabby.
Respectable for sure.
And some of you might be familiar with the hideously ugly add-a-ball version of this called Team 1.
Team 1's like this game, but more boring.
Yeah, a lot more boring. It's got this stupid 50,000 point.
Yeah, it's like this game, but all the nuance is gone.
Yeah, right. This is a great looking game, of course.
Yeah, I'm a little biased because I grew up playing this game, but as like a skillful tournament game where if you plunge the 1, it goes down the middle sometimes. I remember at the pin golf tournament in Vegas. This was I think the goal was 30,000, 25,000, and the 1 or the 4, I don't remember. It would drop it down the middle every single time.
Well, let's see what happens on this plunge. He gets the 4. Let's see if this goes down the middle. It does not.
It looks pretty nice on this one.
All right, and here comes Jim Belcito. Let's see if he can keep up his high level of vintage gauntlet play.
That
was very nice.
Huge
can he get the 3? Yes!
Oh, nice.
I wonder if he alley passes here for the 1. I bet he does. Come on, Jim.
Or he could go straight up, too.
He could go straight up.
And
I think he was aiming
that,
at the 1 for that. Oh. All right.
But you know, that was only ball 1. He's got it all ahead of him. He could try to shots the next one.
He got
to get
crazy
that
value.
Let's see if he can get it on the plunge.
He's looking.
That was the best first ball we've seen for sure. There it is. No.
Oh.
A little too hard, I would say, on the plunge.
Uh-oh.
He's got. Oh, I don't know what happened there. He could have whacked that left flipper a little.
I think he got a little friction on it. It's you got to be a little careful though. You don't go too hard on any of these.
There it is.
Especially when the tilt ends the game.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I gotta stop saying he's got that 1 before. All right, let's see what he does here. That was kind of defensive, I think.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, he's taking on drop targets.
He's got 4 drops to go.
Man, it would really behoove him to get that 1.
Right.
Yeah. You might want to just take his value. He has got an easy target on the right. Let's see if he goes. Yeah.
He missed it, but he did take down a target.
He got a target. There's another target lit now.
And this one's lit. Boom.
Nice.
There it is.
All right,
2,000 points. Oh, boy.
Gone. Man, that left out lane.
You know, this game started so promising, but he's still got 2 more balls.
He really wants that 1.
And he's getting close to Andrew Foster's score, if nothing else.
I think he's also pretty close to Paul Madison because if he gets the 1 and then resets his bank, now he's got 3,000 a shot ready to go.
And that could turn things around in a hurry.
Yeah.
Now, do the pops start this game lit, or does that happen?
I think it's every other switch, or they're lit until they get used, and then they go away until something else gets hit. Oh my goodness! What is the score he's chasing? 16 or 18?
Something. You know, he's not there yet.
He's just got to hit a pop bumper.
Easier said than done sometimes. I mean, you're not going to shoot at a pop bumper, are you, just to get in 3rd place?
I don't know, man. A point's a point.
risk versus reward, right?
Man, he's been chasing
it.
There it is.
There's the 1.
He got it.
There, and he got his 1,000, but I don't. It's an EM, so you don't know. Oh,
you don't
he
know
didn't
if
get it. He didn't actually get it.
But he has moved his bonus to 2,000.
Okay, so he's got it.
And
so now, that was scary.
Oh, he hits a lit drop for 2. All right, he's got the 18.
He just needs that bottom left target, and things get very interesting. There it is. Okay.
All right.
Now he's got to hit the center. Flash ball. You can shake it all you want.
He's still at 2,000, right?
22. Yeah, values.
Yeah, values.
There, okay, so now he's 3.
This could get interesting.
Nice.
He got 3 there.
Oh.
And he's chasing 34, I believe.
Correct.
Or was it 37? 34.
Nice.
That was very nice. He's very close.
Outlanes are the bonus.
Oh, no! He had that shot at the drop target, and he didn't take it.
It's actually funny that if he got an outlane there, he would have caught him because you get the 3,000 bonus.
You know, he had the ball kind of screaming down that left in lane, and he, instead of taking a shot at the drop target, which could have given him the lead, I don't know what he did there. He kind of tried to tip it over.
Right.
So Paul Madison escapes. He's still in 1st place. And here comes Adam McKinney. Adam, good player.
Adam McKinney would place really high in tournaments way more if he stayed until the end. Every time, it's like his curse. Every time I've played with him, he's done well in a tournament. He's got like a work thing or something. He has to leave early, and he's just playing for fun.
You know, when is it going to get to the point where we can just play this stuff professionally, where the purse money is up where it needs to be, up
where you don't need to work?
Yeah.
This is the
All right, let's see if Adam can make a dent in these scores. I also think Adam should consider growing his hair out. You know, maybe get a little bit of a
I feel like you might be a little biased on that.
Well, you know.
Maybe a little.
All right, and he gets the 3. That's a good one to get.
Yep, 3 and 2. Those are the good ones.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Heavens to Betsy. Nice.
Oh.
That looked more gnarly than it was.
Oh, that was
also gnarly. He digs it out. And that was too gnarly.
Man, he was fighting for his life, that ball.
Yeah, sure. I think you'll agree with me. That was off the gnarlometer. He couldn't do anything there.
That's like that one diagonal angle. There's not much you can do, especially on a tilt ends game.
Man, I keep forgetting that. It must be fairly liberal, I would guess. But
yeah, Jim did a pretty, I wouldn't say a wicked shimmy, but a shimmy.
He missed the drop target he was going for, the lit one.
I don't know, man. He's getting some good pops value.
He is. He's
so
up to,
no targets are lit, but.
No, but he could still. I
don't know
like
if
what you were saying. It still behooves you to just knock those targets down.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Is he gonna get the 2? No.
He got the 3 a couple times though.
Yeah, he didn't want to get too aggressive on bumping that, as you said.
Yeah, especially when he's this close to a free point. I say free, but he is working for this.
Yeah, this is. All right, he's very close now to Andrew's point. And his drop target is still not lit, but he's just taking him out so he can maybe advance that.
He did get his 1. He just needs that 2.
And he's got. Oh wow! He didn't hit any of them. Oh boy.
Okay. So you got 1 more on the right there?
No, he's got them all down, I believe. Yeah,
there's one more. There's one more on the right.
Where? No. Look at the rubber. You can see. You can see the white rubber.
You can see the rubber. It's like hanging back a little more. It's tricking us. He's got some good pops value though.
Yeah, and I think he's now taken. He's got his point. He's taken Andrew Foster's score down.
That's 17,900.
He's got 18. Yeah, so I think Paul only had 16. Andrew only had 16 something. So looks like Andrew's going to take a last, which is not the last thing he wanted, and exactly what everybody else in this match play.
Everyone wanted,
and what everybody at home wanted.
The pop bumper into the lit target.
There it is. Boom.
Okay, so now things. Now
he needs
both
to get
Paul and Jim should be worrying.
Adam really needs to get those 2 left drop targets out so he can reset everything and start scoring. So right now,
my goodness.
Right now the points buffet is closed. Nice save.
It's so close. You can.
Oh man, he could have let that one bounce over, but there it is.
Okay, so now he needs the center. He already hit the center on his first try earlier.
And that'll bump him up to 3,000 and reset his drop targets. Correct?
Oh yeah.
Boom.
All right.
There it is.
Okay, so now you just got to hit the lit ones. The best part about this game is that there isn't really a bad one to be lit. Like, they're all fine.
Right,
the bottom one's the hardest.
Oh, boy. Oh, man. He's not gotten a...
He only need... Okay, that's good. That's a good thing.
And he got the bonus.
He got the bonus. That's like hitting a lit target. He's got 2 balls to do this.
He's got 2 balls. And what does he need? 30?
He needs like 1... He needs 36.
36?
37-2-4. 37-2-4.
All right.
All right. He's really got to hit 1 target and get an outland. Like, that's his goal here. Or just 2 targets, or a bunch of pop bumpers.
There's 1.
Okay. He just needs to hit 1 lit target.
He keeps kissing the wrong one.
And outlane does it.
Because that'll give him 3,000 points.
There it is.
Hey, there it is.
Oh, no, it wasn't lit.
He's so close.
Okay,
Drain.
It's funny, you
All right, there it is, 37.
Okay, he's got it.
He has got a first place secured.
Well done.
But he's going to continue following the ball around with his noggin.
So he moved.
A little bit of a dance going here, like.
Wow.
100 points, 10 points.
The beautiful dance of pinball. The elegant.
Clears 40.
Ballet. All right, now he's just showing off Chris Stevens style. He's got it in hands, but he's going to continue playing because why not?
The exponential value of this game it's amusing. Like, the difference between a 50,000 game and a 150,000 game is not as much as you think it is.
Well, it's like you said, once you start getting that bonus up.
Yeah, and once you get that rhythm going.
And he's checking. You really do want to make sure. You want to make
never
sure.
Never want to drain unless you're 100% sure.
And, of course, now that the pressure is completely off, he's probably going to roll this thing.
Yeah. I mean,
there's really no reason for him to not play this out because it's not gonna start the next round.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's waiting.
There it is.
All right, 54.
Well played, Adam.
1 more ball.
So he's tied for first now unless there's another group.
The plunge of victory. All right, very good.
Yeah, another ball to spare too.
So what happens now? We got to wait for everybody.
They got to enter it all in. And
All right.
Yeah, unfortunately we have to wait just because
We gotta wait for everybody else.
It's
to
too
finish their
difficult
games
to
up.
switch it, right? I mean, I could try. We could try putting it on something, but
No,
Are you in the mood to do that, Carl?
I am. I love switching games.
All right.
I'm not joking.
He's not joking. All right, let's do it
You
then.
think I'm being sarcastic?
No, he's not being sarcastic.
Let me put you over to the standings.
Standings,
It
so
looks
we'll
like
see
they
that.
just
Standings.
updated. And
All right.
switch to that page here.
Man, this is going to be painful for Foster, and it's a three-way
Wow.
tie for first.
Wow.
Foster with the goose egg allows these other two to claw their way back into it. We can see some
25 is extra interesting because
So
everyone's at least 2
Would
away.
you say everybody with 20 points now still has a shot at this, or is it
I would
more
say the people, well, so a lot of the people at 20 haven't put their game in yet.
right? So those guys.
So we'll see some more movement. And
I would say everyone that has 21 and under after this round is most likely out.
Right.
And that's unlikely. There's probably a good chance they don't even have a chance. Because I think there's a very good chance that one of these 3 people at 25 gets a 3 next game. And then after that, they get a 2. Like 3 games is the absolute
so we could be
limit.
looking at
more
2,
rounds.
and we're
Yeah.
probably looking at
So-
2 to 3 rounds.
And how it works, I'm pretty sure, is if 2 people go over 30, if someone's at 32 and someone's at 31, the 32 wins.
oh, that makes
the
sense.
higher
right.
score, right?
So
yeah.
so if you're at 21, that means the best you can do is win the next 3, and you get to 30 flat. But at that point, someone else is going to be at
All right,
31.
Carl's he's strapping on the cans, and he's got
No.
nothing but disappointment.
Yeah,
for
they're
us.
all on ball. Last player,
gonna
last
end,
ball,
right,
kind
yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be moving on to the next round very soon. Stick with us. Don't go anywhere. I know you're not going anywhere because
I mean, why would you?
yeah, why would you?
What else do you have to do?
What could you possibly have
Yeah,
done?
On a Thursday night,
Yeah.
watching the best pinball players in the world.
Everyone in chat that's in chat wishes they were here.
They are. They've got FOMO. This is pretty awesome. This is a good way to start this out tonight. And it's still not too busy over in open land. You can still get your tickets
Yeah,
in.
no, the waits haven't been that bad at all day.
I think
It's
people,
like-
maybe some of the people are starting to go home, maybe,
Yeah.
or go get some dinner.
You don't want to expend all your energy on day one, right? You
right.
Need to,
You don't want to do that.
That's why I got my cone of shame. I saw no one in queue, and I'm like, I feel like I'm wasting my time here.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did
You
because
gotta know when to throw in the wet towel.
I'm glad I did because I got my double buy ticket on my first ticket, and I'm happy with it.
Oh, nice work.
So, I am.
What is a double buy? Top 4?
Top 8. That's why. If it was top 4, I would say I don't know, but top 8, I feel pretty confident. So I got 5
right.
solid ones.
Hey, Carl,
so.
can you give us those main open standings?
Main open coming up.
We're always working for you guys. We're keeping you.
All right.
there's the classics,
There we go.
and there's the main open.
Oh, okay. The aforementioned Escher's double buy ticket.
Oh,
up top.
Levy, you've dropped the 4th now.
I have. Yeah, I've got a couple drags.
Yeah, I saw
on
your
that
ticket was not bad at all. Was it your first ticket?
Second. I
Second.
think, yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And Keith Elwin now in the top
The
5.
GOAT has made his presence known. People were wondering if he was going to put a ticket in or if he was just here to observe and
Okay,
soak in the
expo.
adulation.
And intimidate. And
Yeah, but he's put himself together a nice ticket.
Oh, Ryan Wanger.
Oh, the
Up there.
Wanger is up there.
yeah.
I got a feeling there's something on that ticket that's gonna be like a lead weight.
Yeah, it's hard to say at this point.
All right.
Andre's ticket looks pretty strong. You see a 224. It means he's only got 2 bleeders at most. Let's see Andres. Oh, that Mystery Castle is gonna bleed really hard. WWF is gonna bleed slow, but it's gonna bleed. That'll probably qualify, but it'll be tight.
All right, let me get. Hey, can you put my ticket on? I want to get the Escher
Analysis
yeah,
here.
I'll let
yeah.
you know.
Let's hear.
All right, Frankenstein,
Wow, I thought that.
not bad.
I thought that. I thought that Royal Rumble. That's going to be ugly.
Yeah, I don't. It's gonna zero out. I'm afraid.
All right. Well, is that ticket going to qualify? You think? There's a
Roller
chance?
Games is pretty strong. I have no idea how Diamond Lady plays or what a good score is on it. So I
I
can't.
got another ticket though lurking around with my
Yeah.
11 million on Alien Star. That
yeah,
might
make
bubble
sure-
up a bit.
Yeah. That Alien Star I've heard really good things about. Like
Super
that
playable.
dead pop bumper makes
Dead
it
pop
so
bumper.
you get the ball on the flipper.
Rubbers on the posts, and here's my other ticket. Where's my booming?
Yeah, I
Alien
saw you
Star
had
ticket?
you got your $100
There it
bounty.
is. 11 million on Alien Star.
Yeah,
Yep.
but this Diamond Lady is ugly, and that Roller Games isn't too pretty.
Yeah.
This ticket
Man,
format.
you have a very volatile set of games that you are choosing to play.
I really like Diamond Lady, and I really like Alien Star, and I like Laser Q because nobody is playing it. People are like,
that game is a ton of fun. I played it and enjoyed it. I'm not as good as you guys, but it's still.
I'm not voiding tickets this time around either.
Yeah.
I'm just letting it all.
Not yet,
out.
at least. You should start voiding on Saturday when it's getting tight and.
My aim is to not be playing at that point.
Yeah, that's always.
Watch everybody else.
That's always what you want to be doing.
And high stakes, Ray Day's got a pretty nice ticket there.
Nice. It's starting at 16 for finals. That's good to see.
We had to after last time.
What happened last time?
We wanted 8. We only wanted top 8 because we wanted big prize pools. That was the whole thing with the
high stakes.
High stakes,
yeah,
exactly.
Literally, it's there in the name.
We had over 80 people, and we had to bump it to 16.
Yeah, the top 16 were not the bottom 16 of your 8 were not happy there that they did not qualify.
Yeah.
So you listen to the people. You know.
All right.
People think that their grumbling goes unheard, but it does not.
Every grumble is heard here.
Well, these days, yeah. Every grumble is heard somewhere. Esther, you've got young eyes and can read 3-point type. You want to dip into the chat and tell us what the people are talking about?
Yeah, let's see.
Round 12.
Oh, it's
Never
round 12.
mind.
All right,
Yeah,
next
sorry,
round is up.
Sorry,
read
chat
one.
people.
JM
Flying
Garvey says
carpet.
the goal is to be slamming beers on Saturday night.
Garvey?
I can't agree,
Yeah.
but I'm sure you might.
Yeah, I might have gotten into the bourbon a little bit earlier, but you know, it's a long week ahead of us.
You want to pace yourself, really.
Yeah, we've got 3 more days of this nonsense: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, and how many? Like 8 more tournaments?
Yeah, there's a lot more.
Yeah, high stakes women's, seniors, kids, main, classics.
Are they checking licenses and birth certificates for the seniors division?
I think it's 55.
Are they checking?
I don't think. I mean.
I guess
you don't look a day over
around.
25, Levy. I mean, like, I don't know how.
I know a guy who is one of the South Carolina guys. He's like, he turns 55 in like a week.
Oh.
And I'm like,
just
you know,
let him in.
round up. All right, so what do we got here?
What else is going on?
There's got to be a way to increase the font size on that chat room for you.
Let me have a look.
Carl's gonna get so mad if you screw that up, dude.
No, that's all right. Oh, it's like an Amazon thing. Oh,
Yeah.
The tablet, yeah.
no. Oh, no.
There it is.
There we go.
There it
Did
is.
the
Yeah, but
old-fashioned way.
it cuts things
Yeah,
off.
it doesn't
Well, we
give
can
the
read
whole-
the first half of every
What
comment.
happens if you rotate it?
No, nothing. I tried that.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, it would maybe help with the Zoom
Yeah.
thing. But forget all
There it
that.
is. There it is.
Yeah, Twitch. Wow.
Carl's adjusting the antenna.
All right.
I
Thank you,
fixed
Escher,
it.
for old eyes
Oh,
now
nice
can read
work,
the chat
Escher.
room. Good job.
Put it
I
up.
couldn't agree more with Tater Salad F. All right.
All
We're
right,
back, and
flying carpet.
oh, this is a cool
What
game.
is this
You know what
game?
rules about this game? It's got this cool thing where every time the score mover moves, it kind of moves the GI lights.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
very
Oh,
cool.
interesting.
That's
and you're going to see
high-tech.
that when he presses start and this thing lights up. Tilt does end game. This is a rollover and spot target game. That's what it's all about. And I don't really remember what you're kind of trying to do. Are you consulting the rules on this?
No, I'm
No,
checking.
he's checking his email.
Yeah, I'm checking. I'm checking Zach McCarthy. How he did.
And
He's staying with us, so we gotta
All
watch
right.
out for him.
it's Colin McAlpine has clawed his way into the top 4. How about that? You know, you can't count that guy out. He's always kind of lurking around in the shadows, kind of crawling, kind of hiding behind the brush.
All right.
And then
So,
before you know it, he's in the top 4.
so according to Pin Tips,
Uh-huh.
collecting the P and A lights the pops for 100 points.
Okay, and that is those 2
That's-
lanes up top. And
yeah.
there should also be, I believe every shot in this game has a rollover and a corresponding spot. Yeah, it does.
A rollover and a
See?
target, yeah, because the A is at the bottom and up top.
Yeah,
And
I can't believe I remember that. I had one of
that.
these maybe 15 years ago. No active slings, so you can kind of trap there with those big flippers. And yeah, you want those P and the A. See that? See it? Isn't that
Yep.
cool? Those lanes on the top there. Every time the score motor moves, they kind of
Oh,
rotate.
that's pretty cool.
It's a very
Nice,
cool effect.
live flutter catch.
All right. Hoping to do better on this than he did on There he goes. Gets that A.
Nice.
And yeah, you can see those pops. That's
good.
good.
Not much you can do on that one.
No, and not much you want to do as tilt does end your game. Oh, he gets the P. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does.
There it is. Yep.
That was sick. That was awesome.
All the pops are lit for 100.
Seems like there's a lot of points in those pops.
Yep.
It's like getting
Well, he's got them all lit now, so.
If you can get it up there, stay.
There's a couple. There's a couple more.
This game kind of looks like Foursquare, but a little weirder.
Yeah.
I'm a big Foursquare fan. I love.
Well, you're going to get a chance to play it as it's in our Classics bank.
I know.
Again, just like last INDISC.
I don't know if I love it enough to put on a 4-game ticket, though.
Maybe try it as your first game. All right.
Maybe.
And he's back up top into the pops. That was very nice.
That was a little too nice of a shot.
There we go.
Oh,
pop,
yeah.
pop, pop,
there
pop,
you go.
pop. And he's up to almost 2,000 now.
I think I might. Let me have a look at the scores. I'm curious what a good score is.
I'm guessing he's.
I'm guessing like 4,000.
Yeah.
I think is where you
more
want
pops. More pops. Let's see if he can get that F. I'm not sure if spelling out flying carpet does anything for you, as a special is not gonna benefit you much.
Yeah, you get a free game though.
We can't see the ball count because I believe it's in the apron. I think it's one of those games.
I think this is ball 4.
Okay.
It might be ball 5. It's he's getting to the end. This is probably ball 5 actually. Oh yeah.
Nice pop love.
Big value.
Yes. Cross 3,000.
Oh, and that's it. Is that it? That is
3,150.
3,150.
That is the score to beat now.
Okay, so 31 puts him in top 15 of the day. So it should be good for at least 1 or 2 points. Hopefully for him he gets to 2 points because then he gets in striking distance.
I was really hoping these 3 guys serve up turkeys and he takes it first, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, here comes Adam, player 2.
Again, Adam's also a 25.
Back-to-back one-player games on this. These games are randomly picked as the match play system.
Yep.
Wow, Tater really just ground this chat to a halt with his F. People just didn't know. No.
Yeah, it's on the.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right. Showing off a little skin. Moving up his wristband. Everybody's got their pre-game rituals.
You got to be comfortable, right?
Yep. I like his unlicensed vintage arcade game shirt.
Old games.
All right.
It's like Luke Nahorniak's band.
All right, so he missed the top lanes.
Yeah, that was not a great plunge, unfortunately.
Uh-oh. Nice nudge. Okay, so where are we going?
He's going over to the left there, trying to get back up to the top of the playfield. He's trying to sneak it through that pop bumper. There it is, but
nice.
No.
You got good points, though. It's still like 50, 100-point targets there.
Ooh.
Well, now he's going back up top as he has a new plunge.
All right. He's really got to get one of the LPAI.
The Lapai, as it were. There it is. There's his A.
What does that get him?
Nothing, but
it's one step closer. That's
it gets him 1 step closer to getting both of his pop bumpers lit.
So do you need all of them for the?
No, he just needs the P, and he can.
Yep.
Can he back? You think he could backhand that stand-up target? That P? No, he's not trying it. He's trying to go up top, and he gets some pops.
That's still good points there.
Look at it, really squeezes through that.
Slow down, yeah.
I think just going up top doesn't matter which side you're on.
Why not try to backhand that P?
Because I think
off the roll.
like he's getting 200 points round trip here.
Yeah, he's actually doing pretty well.
And
he's
again,
already up to 1350.
When you're a 25, right?
I think
when you're a 25, you just want your points.
I think he wants to shoot that P.
I think he's going to go back up top.
Nope, he's going for the P.
And
he
definitely
misses
going for the P.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
beautiful.
That was nice, and he survives. I was kind of wondering if he had tilted.
Oh.
We'll know it if he tilts. It'll go dark, correct? It'll go dark, much like a streaming rig that is anywhere near Fred Richardson. All right, and here he's gonna let this chill. We have a hooded waiver behind us.
That's the classic move. Where there's a camera, I'm gonna wave.
Yeah. We see you, buddy.
Is that Chris Chin?
It's
yeah,
a star of the local news broadcast at any time.
It is the animal.
I love Chris Chin is one of my favorite pinball players. He's so fun to be around.
We all love him, and the cloud of smoke around him definitely shows that it is Chris Chin. All right, he's really he wants to let it settle down. He's wiping it down.
Yeah, it's one player game. You can take your time here.
Right. Well,
No
he
rush.
can't because he probably has a flight leaving in 20 minutes.
He's got to get back to work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Can he get that P? No, he can't.
That's okay. You got the A again.
Yeah, he's going to shoot it for that again if he can because, man, look at all the points you're giving up when you don't have those hundreds lit. Whole new ball game if you can get that.
All
Here
right.
it is.
Big shot. He went a little late last time.
A
He
little
went
early
this
that
time. He's got it this time.
Nope.
Oh.
Early again, but it was a little
Still
tricky
got
there.
some good points on that.
Oh, that was nice.
What's he chasing? Like 30 something?
Yeah. Nice save.
Oh.
Oh, man, he couldn't do it again.
Okay, he's got to get this P
This
here.
is ball 4, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's a ball 5 yet.
He's getting close, though, man. If he could get that P. Come on, buddy. It's a tough plunge. You got to make it over there just enough and then drop it in. And there
Just
it
like
is.
that. Just like that.
Nice.
All right.
I'm liking his chances of catching Andrew here.
Pretty ducks all in a row. Let's see if he can get up into pop land.
He was so good again in the pops earlier this game.
There it is.
There it
Boom,
is.
boom, boom. Pops. Boom, boom,
Oh,
boom,
yeah.
boom.
I think
No, he's not there yet, but he's
that's
very
31,
close.
right?
Oh, it's
Or
only,
was it 41?
no, it wasn't 40.
He's at 35.
Yeah, I think he's
now.
got the lead now.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely got it.
But
All
he
right.
wants more. More.
Nice.
Over to 4,000. That's pretty good.
You know, this is going to help us out calling these games because, you know, we're going to be playing some classics tomorrow.
Is this in classics?
Well, I assume that some of these are going to be in the classics.
This one feels like in that weird bank in the corner.
Carl throws his hands up in faux bemusement as if he doesn't know what will be in the.
I don't know.
You know, honestly, I actually don't know what's going to be in the Classic bank. That's what's hilarious.
It would be very helpful for me if you could put every game we're calling in the Classics bank.
It's
Tomorrow.
okay. While you guys were
50,
quickly looking away, he
65
grabbed another 4,000. Oh, my
75.
God.
Wow.
That was a good plunge.
You know what? Thank you very much for bringing us back in. That was a veteran booth move.
No,
I mean,
I was like,
he's
he-
almost got 8,000
He
points.
like doubled his score while we were looking away
How
for
did
10
he do that?
seconds.
Just off of a pop cluster
It's funny.
massacre?
He like only flipped once that entire ball, and yet
All right, 77. Beautiful.
Well
Very
played.
nice. Look at that, 77. You know what that is? It's a boo. It's a boo. Very nice ball. Very nice game off of Adam. The magic all started to happen there once he got that P in the A. All right, here comes the semi-retired legend who's come back out of the primordial ooze of irrelevance, of hibernation, and he's back. He's back.
Adam
making-
McKinney got a match. Look at that. Free game.
Did he really?
Saved a quarter.
I didn't
That's
hear a
big.
knock.
It's 7. You can see it on the. He can't see
Yeah,
you can't see what ball we're on, but we can see the match.
Yeah, the ball
what
in play
matters.
is in the apron on these. I think they stopped doing that because it's kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah.
And you see so many where the sockets now are bad and you can never tell what ball you're in. All right, so he's
He missed his skill
that
shot.
was a nice save.
Oh, well, never mind. Didn't miss his skill shot. He got both the P and the A in one
ball
swift
one.
Yeah.
move.
Don't forget about those stand-ups. I mean, that's what you want to do. If you don't
All
have your
right.
P and the A off the plunge, and now it's pop bumper time, baby.
He's got to do
And
a
he misses
McKinney
them all.
plunge.
Oh my goodness.
His nudging is beautiful.
Right.
These
he's-
micro nudges that he's doing.
little microaggressions on the pinball machine, but they are welcome. Let's see if he can get some pops.
So
this
McKinney
time.
went down the left side when he had his huge plunge. That's kind of
There
how
it
it started
is.
right there.
Oh no!
Oh.
He
That
did.
is-
He did what he could there.
Paul Madison, if you don't know, is also his wicked shimmies are unmatched. He is he's wonderful at them. He didn't quite have a he didn't have any room there.
He's had some bad luck here on these.
Yeah, if he just can't get those pops
He
going.
got him. He got him lit early, and it's not rewarded his.
All right, here we go. Nice shot. Gives him another chance.
There it is.
Uh-oh.
This is ball 4, I think, right?
No, it's ball 5.
Oh, is it? All right.
I
well,
believe so.
It's now or never, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Escher's talking you up. Let's see it happen. Is that it?
Those outlanes
That
are
is
just
it.
death for him.
Yeah,
That stinks.
All right.
So that's third place for him right now, right?
it is.
All right. Well, here comes Colin.
Man, I had both Paul and Colin in my second round group.
And how'd that go for you?
I got $500,000 on Meteor. It was good for third, but
That's not too shabby.
I'll take it. That's good. a good feeling though, like when the person that beats you ends up like winning the tournament.
It's like validation.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
You deserve, yeah, right.
So seeing both of them in the finals, or essentially the finals.
It justifies your Kona Shame decision.
Yes. If anyone redeems the Kona Shame in chat, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Looks like Colin took a little bump to the forehead there, which is good because you need amnesia sometimes in these tournaments.
It really helps you. Yeah, it's like a fresh start, right?
Be a goldfish. All right, here comes Colin.
Sometimes he's got a C-ball, hit ball.
Here comes Colin.
With a very measured plunge.
Yep, he measured it, and he got the eye.
Not quite. You got 10 points there. That's basically 100. It's almost, if you round up.
And he's going for stand-ups. He's seen enough of this game now where he knows what to do. It's definitely, I think, on one of these 4-player games, it can be nice to go last, especially if you don't know the game so well.
All right, readjust skill shot.
And it does not drop in.
I mean, oh no.
Oh.
Now the real question is, does he lose a ball or not?
He does, because every time the ball goes over the, no, he's thumbing up like he didn't lose a ball.
I'm
pretty sure on these games, every time it rolls over this trust switch here, unless it's ball 1.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's on ball 3 now.
Oh no.
Man, he's dialing up a real stinker so far. Let's see if he can get his way out of it.
And he needs the P.
He needs the P and the A.
Yeah, the A isn't lit, but he needs it.
There it is.
And he got the A. Oh no.
Oh no.
So he's on ball 4.
This should be ball 4, yeah.
You know,
this is not good.
As McKinney showed us, all you need is one pop bumper.
He wants either of those at this point.
No, he just needs the P now. He hit the A there.
Oh, he did.
He
needs this right now.
The P.
It's a little weird. The A and the P in flying carpet don't really mean much. Like, it's
like
not,
contextually.
You would think
right?
it would be like F and C, right?
Right,
or maybe like even C, A.
Or F and T, right? The first and the last.
Like something.
But why the A and the P? That's good.
A and the P.
I feel like the stupidity of that previous exchange did not help him.
Yeah. All right.
It's just he's playing down to the level of the commentary at this point.
Get her done.
All right, he's got to get that P. He's got to get the pops. He's
looking at
is
there's the
man.
Yes, we got the P.
So he just has a McKinney plunge.
Let's see if he can break 1,000. And that's the start. That's where it starts.
Oh, the insert. Okay. All right.
How about backhanding into the pops?
I don't hate that either.
You just really want to backhand on this game at some point.
Yeah, you're too used to all these new Stern games.
So you don't like that move? No, because it would hit it would hit 100 and then bounce back probably.
Yeah, I don't know. If you go early enough, you get it like right in between the pop and the center thing.
Well, that was
you
what
get
he
some
wanted.
good action.
All right, he's this is good. He's
kind of halfway there.
Man, do we remember what 3rd place is currently? That was
like,
so long ago.
Couldn't get it out of that.
I don't think that's a 4th, right?
So that goes.
Oh, boy.
In disgust. He walks away in disgust.
So Colin clawed his way up into the top 4, but he's going to sink back into the morass of the lower 8.
I'm afraid that essentially eliminates Colin because now Adam McKinney needs to get 2nd or better to finish this tournament. Paul Madison needs to survive one more round. Wait, no.
Yep.
Did Paul beat Andrew there, or did Andrew beat Paul? I think
no. McKinney won.
McKinney won. Andrew beat Paul.
McKinney won and dominated.
Okay,
fashion.
so
yeah.
if Andrew wins, then it's over unless Paul gets 2nd, and then it's a tie, and we get one more round.
Look at these.
Too many
bags.
scenarios.
Look at these things.
You're burning the candle on both ends.
It's jet lag. We flew across the country yesterday. Right. You know, I actually had to go to a different airport.
You had to do the airport boogaloo. Would you go from JFK to LaGuardia?
That's right. No, LaGuardia to JFK.
Right.
My flight was not going to happen, and I took action.
Wow.
How much snow you guys
And that is a gamble because
that flight attendant didn't show up. We had no snow.
Oh, and that's a gamble because if the Cross Island's packed, you're not going to get up there.
Yeah, I had 3 hours.
Oh, okay. All right. You had enough time.
I was like, I'm going to make it, but it worked out, and here I am. To your benefit.
Yeah. But you don't underestimate the travel drain on the first day of play, right? I mean,
look at these things.
Right. You're 3 hours later. It's past your bedtime.
I'm only 27 years old, I know, and these belie my youth, I think, at this point.
Pinball really erodes the spirit, doesn't it?
Travel and pinball.
Indeed.
Flip-flop.
Oh, God, I don't want to watch this.
All right, this is one of these games where you got to, like, flop the flips.
No, I'm an expert at this game.
Is this a go-up-top game?
I got killed on this. Yeah, so.
It's bonus. It's a bonus game.
So there's 4 flags or flip-floppers in the middle.
All right. In the middle.
So according to pintips.net, flipping the floppers at the flip-flop targets will flip the flops. That's the secret move.
But you got these too. These.
So so I played
this
this earlier. It's all really about finding your skill shot. You can get up to 3 pegs in a skill shot, from what I could tell. Yep. You get 1,000, I'm pretty sure, for each one.
And do they flip the flops?
It flips one for you.
So you want to get a really nice skill shot.
You want to get it close, and then
you want to get these things, and it'll flip you some flops.
Yep, you just want to get as many as possible, and then you want to finish up your target so you can see out of the 4.
Right here in the center?
Yeah. And then after you get it in the center,
you want to hit the left or right post next to the target bank.
And then, these 2 posts here reset the target bank.
Yep.
Now, what's really odd about this game is that there's only 1 ball that gives you double bonus. Do you want to take a guess which ball it is?
Ball 5.
Ball 3.
He's right, you're wrong.
It's always ball 3. It's always ball 3.
Ball 3 is the only ball that you get double bonus on.
Yep. Some of these ballot games have pretty stupid rules.
Yeah.
From the 70s.
I had a really good ball
creative?
They're stupid. Like the one where like your extra ball lights, like on bonus 5 will happen on some of these.
Yeah.
All right, Jim
Here
Belcito
comes Jim
steps
Belcito
up.
back in the top 4.
So
this is the same round. I'm updating the players.
Oh, he moved the camera mid-round. Carl lives up to his.
We're on ball 4.
Man, after Jim Belcito's dismantling of Genesis, it's a little disconcerting to see him down here.
I mean,
can he bring himself back? One of these guys is going to end up in the top 4, right?
Most likely, yes.
Yes.
Because Colin did not. Oh my goodness.
All right, so thank you, Carl, for updating that.
Oh my goodness. Zach
Jim is
McCarthy's at 176,000 points.
Wow. Okay, so.
Yeah.
All right, so he's. I don't think player 3 has a roll going. We would see that. Look at those flips flop. I don't know. This game isn't so bad. It's kind of fun.
I like the
disagree.
flip-flops.
I disagree. I hate
what
this
are those holes do there?
So they're lit for extra ball at some point in the game. So you actually.
Nice. Oh, I saw this.
Look at that.
You actually want to drain down the out lanes in this game. The in lanes are worse than the out lanes.
Explain. Oh, as far as you will lose the ball if it goes in your in lane.
I got 3 in lanes and 2 out lanes, and I got 0 of my in lanes back and all my out lanes back. So there's this flip flop. You got them back. Good value on the center. It's kind of a momentum game. You want to keep moving. These guys extra ball lit. It goes in. Nice. There it is.
Yep.
And we're playing extra balls.
Yeah, you get to play extra balls.
Shoot again is lit. Very good. That's probably how Zach got his roll there.
I assume so. That's an extra ball or 2, especially if you get an extra ball on ball 3, because then you get another double bonus.
Do we know what ball this is?
This is ball 4.
This is ball 4, and we don't know that McCarthy has a roll.
He could have a double roll.
No, because the sign there says player 4, 100,000 stuck.
Oh boy.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
All right. Well, we do know that Zach has rolled it, which he's just done. No, I'm sorry, Zach Sharp.
Oh, Zach Sharp. Yes.
You know, there's more than one Zach at this tournament.
Yeah,
oh,
too many Zachs.
And he drinks.
You know, Zach actually hasn't played pinball in years.
Literally. This is his first tournament.
This is the first time
like
even like flipping. Yeah.
So McCarthy's another guy coming out of Harbination.
Nope. Zach plays more pinball than most people, except for he's got to do his AP tests. But.
All right, we're gonna call him McCarthy, or are we gonna call the other guy Sharp?
How do you want to handle this? You call him ZMac.
All right, ZMac, I like that.
Yeah.
Couldn't dig it out of the out lane there.
Man, that was a beefy ball from Gene Lewin.
All right, Zach.
Oh, it's this Zach. Yeah, I know this guy.
Yeah,
he played
second place at Expo. Yeah. He's a local Colorado.
All right. Well, here in the booth, we view all players evenly.
Yes, I'm not biased whatsoever.
We don't care where they're from.
He's also definitely not staying with me, so I have.
So there's no bias whatsoever.
Yeah, no bias.
What, there's like 4 of you guys crammed into a hotel room? Oh, no.
Essentially.
There we go. Like you were saying, you don't want to get the inlay. So counterintuitive.
I mean, and you get a false sense of security because you see Zach Sharp do it, and you're like, oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, Zach got the out lane.
Yeah. Right, now this is ball 5.
This is the ball 5, no double bonus.
We don't know.
Because that would be too obvious.
From McCarthy's body language, I'm guessing he does not have 182.
Yeah, I agree.
He looked pretty disappointed with that stink ball. What's going on here? He's pointing at something. Man, look at that long, bony finger. That must be why he's so good.
Oh no, flip flop broke. We're gonna have to swap games.
I'm not
so
sure
sad.
what he was going on about there.
He might have been pointing at the double bonus, thinking that ball 5 had the double bonus.
Right.
Yeah.
And if he knew,
if he was listening to the commentary, he would know that it was ball 3.
Exactly.
I was already burned by this today.
Oh, you mean somebody came over complaining to you about?
No, I was just down like 100,000 or 50,000, and I was really hoping for an out.
For your double bonus.
Just like a chance.
Oh, look at that bonus! He added a lot of bone there.
I think he needs a couple thousand more to light his extra ball.
He just rolled it. Right?
He just rolled it. All right, so he's in
second.
He's in second. All right, and he's trying to get ahead of Sharp. Very nice.
There's his extra.
Basically, you really want to go up top there and get your flags. Oh, his extra balls lit.
I found it a lot safer to just go for the pegs at the top.
Right.
Just do a big loop and get as many as you can. Right?
And as you can see, his extra ball is going to go alternate there from left and right, thanks to an alternating relay hanging under the playfield, most likely.
Most likely. Maybe they got some crazy new tech back in the flip-flop. Wait, he just got double bonus.
He did. I don't know how he did that, but he...
Hey, someone in chat, let us know right now.
Yeah. All right, he got double bone, and his bonus is built up. He's in a very good position here to take over first place. Oh, it's too bad that wasn't lit. There it is. No, can he get it?
Didn't do it.
It's not worth finding that.
Nope, because that's a nice bonus, and that's going to bring him to 150.
A lot.
Wow.
100 and a lot.
A little less than that, 143. And certainly in striking distance from Zach Sharp, the former #1 player in the world.
So this is actually a kind of a problem because now Zach's is also lit for double. Is it just like the light isn't working?
I think that's the issue. Yeah, I think everybody's going to get double bonus here.
So it was just the light wasn't working?
Yeah, it's either the light or, oh boy. And does he get double bonus? No, it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, so it's actually close enough for both player 3 and 4 to actually catch him without
And if you can get yourself an extra ball, then you're really cooking.
In the super money.
All right, so just to correct, we were wrong. You get it on ball 3 and ball 5.
I'll take responsibility. That was my bad.
Yeah, that was really, we expect the rules to be solid coming out of your mouth. Oh, he tilts. And he's
all right, so Zach's guaranteed a point here, but he's the 22 in a group of 23s.
Zach
he
McCarthy's
needs this win.
Yeah, unless Zach McCarthy can take a win here, he's probably doomed to not win the Classics.
There's good money in this, good whoppers. Fighting for even top 8 is still worth your while.
It's admirable.
Yes, top 8 in any major tournament is always, and I don't mean to slight their accomplishments, but right now we are looking at the big picture. Who's going to win this puppy? And we figure one person from this group will have a chance, and it's going to be whoever wins this game.
Oh, no.
And do you think it's next round?
All of these people.
You don't think any of these guys have a shot?
Can win.
But they have a chance to finish like top 5.
They can be top 4.
Oh, top 4.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice bounce.
See, I'm telling you, those out lanes are where you want to be.
Yep.
Funny enough. It is so hard to drop catch well in this game.
That was nice. Look at his bonus.
He's got 20,000. He's getting real close.
He's getting very close. If he can max out his bone.
No.
Oh, there's that extra ball, man.
Yeah, I'd say it doesn't matter if you max out your bonus here.
He wants
just want that extra ball.
And you can get that from those upper flippers too.
It's hard. I think you just go on the horseshoe here, send it back up and around.
He was a little off there.
I think he was going for the flip flops. There it is. Nice, good value.
Max bonus is, oh boy. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. No, that's going to be.
He's at 30K. I think he beat Zach. He's ahead of Zach by 2,000.
I think he beat Sharp. I think there was some Zach on Zach violence here. But
it's so close.
Don't think he's going to catch up to Jim
quite.
Belcito, who takes the win.
Right. Wow.
So saying Zach Sharp really wanted to pad his score by just a little bit more because that max bonus with double bonus
one more
catches that 27. So.
All right, so Jim Belcito wins that one, and thanks to the crack rig moving.
So Adam McKinney in first place with 28 points.
Wow.
Andrew Foster in second at 27, and Belcito and Madison tied for third.
So it could happen this next round for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't go anywhere is what we're trying to say. Don't even think.
Don't get up.
I would say it's pretty safe to say that this tournament's between Adam and Andrew.
Stranger things have happened. But
one more round, right?
One more round. It's just there's a very good chance that this is the last round of the tournament.
Who do we think's going to win? We want to put some action on this, or make it a little
McKinney's coming on strong in the late games.
I'd say McKinney's pretty good at closing it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
when he does.
This is exciting. This is where the adrenaline really kicks in. When you've got victory.
That last push.
You've got victory in sight. It's
round 13.
Lucky round 13. Well, we have a winner after this round.
Let's see.
All right, look.
Where are we going?
You got time. You got time to go to the microwave and maybe cook something
run
for
to the
I don't
bathroom.
know. Carl's been pretty fast today.
Carl really is Johnny on the spot with those cameras.
All right,
13
I'm
rounds.
Gonna dip into this chat a little bit and see what these bozos are talking about. We've still got people asking what the scores are. Come on, get with the times here. How many rounds will we play? This could be the last round. We just discussed that.
This is round 13.
Rachel needs a snack. I think she's speaking for all of us.
Oh, here comes Zach Sharp.
Nice work.
Well done.
Oh, thanks.
All right. I would love to show you my card, but it's not going to happen. You know, Carl, unlike a lot of these streamers, keeps all this stuff away from us. We're allowed to telestrate. That's what we're allowed to do. See? Yeah. Oh, even that I'm not allowed
it's
to
not
do.
on there.
We're
Not on the
sponsors.
sponsors. You can't.
Talking about our sponsors.
All right. Sorry about that.
Thanks, Gogi. And Stern, unbiased, of course.
Yes, I know I have large sacks under my eyes, but it's been a long day, and yesterday was a lot of travel.
Again.
Right.
Thanks to the Comet Pinball as well.
I mean,
again,
look at
unbiased. I definitely don't work there at all.
You've got the Comet look.
I've never worked for Comet. Oh, I mean, I have to disclose I have worked for Comet. Marco Pinball as well.
All right, he's adjusting the antenna. He's swiveling. If you could see what Carl's doing right now.
It's a one-man machine. It's
and
really
Scorebit. Scorebit has made.
And Carl's got something to say to us.
Yeah, Scorebit has made the volunteers' life a much easier in the main bank.
It is nice to see it in action.
It is incredibly accurate. Yeah. Oh no! Don't tell me.
Oh,
no way!
What the hell is this?
This is the worst game ever made. This is the worst game ever made.
But a lady just called me up and she's got one in her house that doesn't work. $500? Should I buy it?
No, 200.
Yes, I say go for it.
200.
Ron Rich
it's called Party Animal.
Right.
200, but she's paying me 200.
Do you know if like the boards are? What do you do? All right, let's.
All right, so Party Animal.
Right here, I know this sort of. You want to shoot the side ramp? That's it.
That's it?
Which side ramp?
With the upper flipper?
I don't know. I think one of them puts in the pops. I believe it's the top side ramp.
Oops.
Comes around. I think if you shoot it enough times, you get to a multi-ball.
And it looks like Andrew's trying to figure this out as well. So.
All right. So you want to shoot not that. You want to shoot this.
Yes.
And what about these inlines?
I don't know.
Let's see.
He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's
So,
trying to look at
I played this.
He's reading the scorecard.
All right. So
trying to
these
figure out what to do.
drop targets, spot next letter plus 25,000.
Okay. So
These
you want
targets?
So you spell Party Animal to
increase your bonus.
No, to light multi-ball, and that's why you shoot the side ramp because it spots you a letter.
You know what? Everybody is just going on a magical mystery ride with us on this.
Okay.
As we all try to figure out the enigma that is Party Animal.
All right,
I played this.
So the inner second ramp spots a letter.
What's that?
And so I guess the inline drops as well.
But why do you want to spell Party Animal? For
because
bonus?
it's multi-ball.
A multi-ball.
But why wouldn't you want to spell Party Animal? That's the question.
Touche,
right.
So I played this at Pinball at the Lab, and I got destroyed by people that the ball stayed in the pops.
You said this game sucks. Does it suck because you got destroyed on it?
So the reason I
or
don't like
because
this
there's
game,
a koala saying "Good day, mate" on the playfield.
So the reason is that this scoop here. Oh, sorry, Carl. We had a nice little circle there. So yeah, this was not strong enough to kick it, so it kept shooting it halfway and falling back in.
But we don't know that won't happen on this game, most likely.
I don't know. So this game, it wasn't even like a power or the game was malfunctioning. The scoops in this game fire like random powers randomly.
But this is generally would shoot into the scoops.
Yeah. So you plunge into that scoop every ball.
And what about the Wurlitzer here? Do you want to shoot this thing?
I think it does
the 1,
do
2, 3
something.
there are targets underneath.
I
there,
do
right?
think it's important. Like there is something on there.
All right, so basically we have no idea what we're doing, and we're just going to watch. We're all going to watch. And the funny thing is none of these guys have any idea what they're doing either.
Yeah,
they're actually trying to sort it out amongst
They're reading
themselves.
the rules card on the apron.
Yeah, but if you notice, Jim is actually explaining everything to them.
To his competitors. Yeah, that's the gentleman Jim.
What a sportsman.
It's a little unfair.
The gentleman of pinball.
He picked
Jim
this damn
Belcito.
game for the tournament. He should at least explain to the.
So Jim, of course, lying to his opponents about what they should shoot for. Go for the Wurlitzer. Nothing but the Wurlitzer.
All day, just all day.
All right, here it is. This is
All right,
the moment.
Neil McRae gifted 50 subs.
Yes.
Wow.
I had dinner with him last night.
And
Holy crap!
And
Neil.
those Englishmen are not they're not loose with the money. So
where's the extra?
Andrew Foster was also.
Oh, play extra balls. Yeah.
How do you light and collect the extra ball?
You should instantly win game if get extra ball. I think that's
where I don't even see it on the playfield. Where is it?
I think we're all going to learn this. Oh man, is he flipping and scoring points? Yeah.
Time to throw the game out.
Okay, he's getting 10,000 points of flip.
Wow.
Throw it out. Throw it. He has also got 1 point, or maybe that's just because he ball one. It's probably ball one.
Yeah, he should just keep flipping now. And the flip strategy is paying off.
That's a good idea.
He's got 130,000 points already.
Oh, thank goodness. Jim, don't try and fix
Jim's
it. Let's just move on.
Fix this?
No, don't fix it. Can we play like?
It's great when.
I will say, repairing pinball machines does not make for good streaming.
It's always fun to watch the glass come off the playfield. And here we can see live as Jim Belcito is working on the machine.
Wow.
Look, we get the instructions. Here we are.
Wow. You can see
all right, so saucers, spot letters, party animal.
Right.
Completing party animal, lights, surprise something. Making surprise party ramp. Hey, hitting toad collects pig value. I mean, right there is worth $500.
That is a lesson in life as well as in party. All right, has you figured it out yet? What scores 100,000? What scores 10,000 points? It could be anything, right?
There's the toad.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the toad shot.
Well, you can't accuse them of skimping on this game. There's a lot of plastic crap on it. Yeah,
so
he's looking at the toad. Apparently this toad is being problematic.
Was this during the party era of the 80s pinball?
This is the kind of forerunner. I think this is a Nordman game.
So this is a 1987.
Right, and this is the first, I believe, in the
this is
party animal, party zone.
Party
Dr.
zone was
Dude.
91, right?
Yes, and Party 8 and Dr. Dude was a year before that.
Yep.
So this is
the first one in the trilogy.
If you enjoy this trilogy, this is. All right, has he repaired it?
I think unfortunately he has.
I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to this game, honestly. Like, not every game needs to be one we've all seen a million times and know the rules.
Actually, that's why I come to events like this, to see machines that I never see out in the wild like this.
I'm on the opposite spectrum. Like, this is the last game of the tournament, most likely. I want to see them both blow up.
I want to see somebody blow up Party Animal.
Yeah.
Let's see
I want to see someone
We're going to see this popper here. Oh, there you go. It's not weak.
Oh.
Your nightmare will not be relived.
That's good.
The popper works and kicks the ball harmlessly over to that left rubber where it dribbles out. That is a sign of a well-designed pinball machine.
And not into the pop bumpers.
I happen to think all three of these games are terrible. Well, this one I don't know. The jury's out. But Dr. Dude and Party Zone are terrible.
They are not my favorite.
I like
Dr.
Dr. Dude's the best, I think, out of the three.
Right.
I agree.
It
Party
is
Zone is.
That's like saying the convertible was the best Fiat made in the 70s.
The thing about those games is that there's not a lot going on the playfield.
Right.
Yeah. It's not a busy playfield.
The geometry is. All right, here we go.
At least there's like an obvious goal in those games.
He's gonna flip a little bit. Okay, the toad is not scoring errant points. The toad is behaving.
Flip
so
harder.
pig value is secure, everyone.
Jim Belcito has successfully licked the toad. Now there's probably some kind of skill shot. He seems to be short plunging it. I guess you want to drop it into here.
Yeah, you want to get on 50,000. So
look at this. Look at this mullet of victory right there. The excitement is building with every plunge.
I'm a little curious why he's short plunging. It's more about timing it than anything. He got 25,000.
Right, into the saucer, and then there's that kick out.
Oh, how many in a row? Oh, he only got 3 in a row.
There. I guess. All right, but takes a commanding lead.
Nice.
Oh, that
There's
was
one
really
side.
nice.
Oh, that's a nice shot ramp right into the saucer.
It is.
Very deliberate.
It is a very hard ramp too.
So do you want to spell out pig or out? Oh, I see. You want to pig out, right?
Right.
That's what you do at a party. At least any kind of party I've been a part of recently. You just kind of sit on the couch and eat by yourself. All right. And he's in Sling Land. That's probably not a good place to be.
Out lane.
It doesn't have to be Party Animal for that to be a bad place to be.
So I'm also fascinated by the penguin opening a bottle of champagne into the drop targets.
There's the titular pig right there.
Who's picking out on pizza and pretzels at the same time.
Man, I've been there.
And is this panda a reporter? Why is he wearing a fedora?
No, he's just a party panda.
He's a party panda, yeah.
Pandas were very big in the 80s, by the way.
All right, so Andrew Foster, who looks like he's ready for a party.
Oh, and he only gets 5.
Only got 5.
Why not just give it a full plunge and let fate? I don't see how.
Yeah, I would do the same.
All right.
Oh, you at least time it the first time, because you plunge once.
Does he have a lit lock?
No, that's
there?
a spot letter.
Oh, okay.
The lock, I'm pretty sure, is on the left orbit, maybe?
Man,
wow, it rejected.
I don't know about you guys, but party animal is a lot of letters.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
you got to light all of them.
So how do you do that again?
You want to get so the scoop kicks it
that
back
gave
into
him a
the
letter.
scoop.
That gave him a letter.
I feel like nearly everything gives you a letter.
There it is.
Yeah,
you see how fast that feed is?
Yeah, right.
Sometimes it'll dribble out, and other
he
times
survives a toad shot.
Was that worth 100K?
It was. You know, you don't always dance with the toads.
I don't think it was.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know, man. 100,000 a shot on the toad. I think that's where the points are at. If it was worth 100,000.
He's almost got pig spelled out.
He got a dance bonus there. That's nice.
He's got the eye and animal.
Let's see if he gets a.
Oh, he nailed
nice
it.
shot.
And that's
I
more
do
letters.
like that ramp.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
what
he's now spelled Perry I. He's
Perry
getting close.
And he has spelled pig.
He has spelled
He just
pig.
needs the T to spell pig out.
All right.
You know, it is this era game. Pig out could be worth like everything in the game or nothing.
I mean, let's face it. Andrew Foster looks like he came off of the back glass of this game, and he's very comfortable right now.
I do
as
like
uncomfortable as he was on Genesis. He really seems to be gravitating towards the party animal.
I do like that you not only need to spell party animal, but also get the exclamation point at the end of it. Because there weren't enough things to spell.
Oh, he spelled pig out. What did it do?
Oh.
Why doesn't he shoot that left?
Says score dance bonus. Is that? Oh, he went for it. Well, it was worth like 8,000.
Man, he drank.
The same outlane.
That left outlane is thirsty as an unwanted party guest who refuses to leave. Sucking on the bottom end of that keg. All right, so he doubles Adam's score.
Everyone else in the tournament is cheering for Jim Balsito and Paul Madison here.
Well, you know, the booth does not cheer. We just merely observe and report.
I'm cheering for Jim.
Impartial.
He's a TD. I can cheer for Jim, right?
I think, how do you not cheer for Jim as being one of the nicest guys in pinball?
He knocked my dad out of like 4 tournaments.
Well,
like
it's
in a row.
All in good fun.
So, okay, if Jim is short plunging, then there's a reason to.
Yeah, he gave up on
Never
that. Oh, he's going to get the 50.
He got it.
So what you have to do is you have to short plunge it and then full plunge it. So that's how you get to 50.
Oh, no.
Is it stuck?
I
think it's stuck in the pop in the whirl, sir.
And that's not going to release
no,
itself.
we're going to have to pull the
there it is. He got it out.
It's back behind the whirl. We have
so
not
far,
seen it.
yeah, I said no one's missed the
yet.
side ramp yet.
See, Escher and I are on the same page here.
See if he gets a good feed. No, he did not.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to shoot that. Why nobody wants those stand-ups? Those seem to be of no interest to anybody.
So that's the way you want the scoop to do.
I'm sorry, those inline targets. Nobody seems to be interested in those.
Yeah, they do the same thing as the scoops from what we can tell. They just spot a letter and you move on with your life.
Okay, but you could get some letters pretty quick.
He's got a lot of letters to spell.
Oh, he missed it. He missed
of course that's us. Sorry, Jim. He'll hit it this time, though.
No. He goes for the long ramp.
Oh, that's actually good.
That's another 50,000 points right there.
That's good value.
And don't look now, but he's got some letters.
His PPM is much higher than everyone else's in this game.
Points per
minute. Points per minute.
Man. Oh, and he did
again the left out lane.
Third straight victim.
All right.
Out lane of death there.
All right, here comes
Paul
Madison.
Neck and neck for first place now.
He got a 530-point lead.
That's just 530 points between first and second.
All right, I got to be honest with you. I'm getting a little tired, and I'm pulling for whoever is going to win this game right now. Who would that be? That would be
Adam or Andrew. Yeah.
All right, I'm rooting for one of these guys, since we're now openly rooting in the booth. Defying the convention.
As the jet lag really sets in.
Defying the convention of booth etiquette.
Yeah, maybe we should start betting on people. I think that's...
Oh, well, no, we want to keep it on the up and up here.
I don't know if you
we're
noticed,
not that
but
tired yet.
Everybody bets on everything now. That is no longer a...
oh, my goodness.
That's no longer frowned upon in American sports.
Yeah.
Pete Rose is like, finally.
Yeah, he's like,
I was a trendsetter.
Are we going to see someone spell party animal?
If we don't, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Yeah, we're going to see one at least. There's no way. I mean, there's a way.
This game might set a record for minuscule round inserts.
Yes.
Oh, he spelled party. What does that do? Does that do anything?
Nothing.
No, but party is flashing.
It's blinking very rapidly.
Oh, maybe it's a lock?
I don't know about you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
finally a different outlane.
No, I got a warning.
I got a warning. But
I
he
don't know
spelled
about
party.
you guys. This game is making me want to party.
You know, actually, I'm.
Yeah, you're not old enough to party yet.
Hey, Levy,
but,
I got one question for you.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
That's what that wolf wants to know.
Where does it say that?
And the bottom
Right
party.
in the center.
Right in the center.
With 2 O's.
How you doing?
Wow, that's how you spell doing, with 2 O's.
Doing.
You got like a flamingo here.
I think the people
this
in the
is not
booth.
the game with the fake Spuds McKenzie, right?
No,
That's
is
Spring Break.
that is Spring Break. Yeah, that starts with the multi-ball.
Right.
I love that game, by the way.
I think people in the
you
booth
see the
might get
downward
real
motion
tired
here.
of the people starting to do multi-ball on Magic Castle.
I do like the other little advice on the side here. Pig out advances pig value.
We already knew that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a couple obnoxious sounding games here. We've got that Frankenstein, which
Yes.
is going to drive everybody insane, I think, by the end of the week.
And maybe people need to get some more dangers on Stargate just to make sure we remember the Gottlieb dangers sound a little more.
All right. He's really, uh-oh. No, I thought that was trouble, but he could have let that one bounce, I think. But he flails wildly and does not pay the price.
All right. So that feed was perfect for Paul, yet sometimes it is far from perfect for others.
Well, I think we can agree any feed you walk away from isn't that bad.
I mean, there's a couple universes where you just not walk away from that one.
We shall see.
Oh, none of these scoops are really that consistent.
Oh, he goes for the backhands the Wurlitzer. I think maybe he just missed the ramp
I think
shot.
he missed a ramp, yeah. He's nearly spelled party.
But he's back in the lead, so he's got to be happy about
All right,
that.
so party is now lit.
What does that do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
But it gets you halfway to
lights
party
very,
animal.
very fast.
It makes you want to party.
I
It
told
really
you,
does.
I'm ready to party. Hey, anybody notice that the Bally flipper sticker is only on one flipper on this game?
I did notice that.
That is the sign
Well,
of
and only half of it.
That's how much of a party it was.
That is the sign of a raucous party.
And only half of it's on. Unless it's just always
Oh,
like
he
that.
tilts!
No,
No,
you
he
gotta
doesn't
watch
tilt.
out.
So every insert goes dark on a watch out.
Yeah, it lets you know.
Okay, but he takes the lead. A slim
Not a
lead.
bad ball.
But, I think this is going to come down to ball 3, as it should, in these championship rounds.
It doesn't matter. It comes down to ball 3 as long as he's in second place. He doesn't need a win. McKinney just needs to do well enough.
I don't know what you're talking about, kid.
If Adam takes second, he goes to 30, and it's over.
Yep.
Unless Andrew wins.
Unless Andrew wins. Okay. In which case we would have a tie.
And then we get in our round.
Yeah.
Woo, in our round.
Oh, he misses it. Misses it again.
Oh, my goodness. Nice reaction.
I
He's
think
got multiple things lit on the frog now. Maybe it's.
Oh, no. But he claws his way close to.
What does that say?
Where?
Both bonus collect? Something bonus collect?
There's 2 bonuses.
Lights right, bonus collect.
Yeah,
Right
there's 2 bonuses. There's a
But-
bonus here and a bonus here.
Oh, but isn't bonus like 4,000 points?
It so far has not been a lot.
I don't know if that's worth dying over.
I think what you really want to do is spell party animal. And I think we're going to see someone do it. And that person might be the winner.
All right, Jim.
Jim
If
needs
anyone-
five, he
He
needs
bounces
5
around.
more letters to do it.
You can kind of bounce that ball around up there to try to get that 50 on the skill plunge.
All right. See, he's getting
Nailed
the
it.
good feeds. You see that?
Yep.
Like that was a safe scoop feed.
All right, and he's got his party going.
He just got his exclamation point as well. So
And a couple vowels.
There's his N. 2 away now from spelling
there it
party
is.
animal. And
Yeah,
all he needs is the L.
He needs the M as well in the middle.
He needs the L to get a W. How ironic.
this is the Wordle
Oh, and there it
pinball.
is.
He needs the M now. One away.
It is very
Reject
Wordle-like
it.
in that it's driving everybody crazy.
He needs one more letter.
How does he do that? Anything, right?
What
about one of those drops?
No, it's the ramp.
It's probably gonna
Which
be
ramp?
ramp.
This
ramp.
one?
The inside ramp. No,
it's
the
just
inside
the
ramp.
The inside ramp.
It's
Okay.
just the ramp here.
Yeah, the outside ramp will collect bonus.
There it is. No, he just spelled party animal by
it's
hitting the
not
drop
lit.
target.
It's not lit.
No,
you
because
gotta
he
hit,
needs this. All he
He
needs is
needs
You
the
need
L.
a hit. You need to hit one that's flashing.
Yep, he's got to hit this ramp right here. That's the one.
There
That's
it
it.
is.
He got it.
Ooh, look at party.
We've got a party
It's
animal. Look at those
party.
lights go. Wow.
Party.
So now what? Does he have to lock a ball?
Well, this is doing something here. Maybe you have to shoot the
surprise party. Surprise party.
I want a surprise party.
No, he's going for the drops for some reason.
You know.
Yeah, you want to shoot that Wurlitzer. That doesn't do anything,
nice.
apparently.
It's the ramp. It's the ramp again.
That's his lock, I assume.
There he goes.
There's no way that's not his lock. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, he's got another ball in the shooter lane.
I wonder if he gets 2 extra his skill shot or not. I think that's the crux
Is this
here.
you think this is a multi-ball? 2-ball
Yeah.
multi?
Yeah.
Well, I put one in the shooter lane, so.
But I mean, does he have to lock another ball, or is it a multi-ball?
Well, considering it says there's a 3x at the bottom, I bet you can lock maybe both.
Yeah, okay,
oh,
there
There
it
you
is.
go. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So it looks
Well
like
played.
the,
Ready to
looks like
party.
the Lefster was onto something there. All right, 3-ball multi-ball. I don't know what he's
3x
doing.
playfield.
but
Doesn't matter what you're doing when you get 3x the points.
Oh my God, he's gonna win this thing.
Yeah, that frog
Wow.
bonus instead of being 8,000 is probably what, 16,000, 24,000.
Wow.
So
Hey, you
He's
get a
getting,
jackpot.
he just got 324,000
Yeah,
points.
times 3.
1.3. Wow.
Yeah, 1.3 mil. Man, really, this party is now in overdrive. The large bag of Doritos has arrived. The party is in a new level at this point.
We need to be careful. The cops might come.
They might be summoned.
It's like what's it called?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm tired, man.
Hangover? Porky's? Animal House? It's a party. This
yeah,
is
it's a
what.
party.
This is what it all comes down to.
Oh.
Who can party the hardest?
Right now, it's Jim Belcito.
Yeah, ironic that the oldest guy is partying hardest. Is that ironic or just something that happened?
It's inspiring, I
It's
think.
inspiring.
Inspiring.
You're never too old to party.
No, as Jim is showing us.
And
got
he's closing in
30.
on 2 million now.
Yeah, he's got 30,000 a
right,
shot in that scoop.
So
or
now
something?
Jim holds on to this lead. If Adam comes in second, he still
all right,
wins.
It's a little early for that, I think,
Yeah, Adam can still end this.
because Paul Madison can still party hard on his ball.
But can he
four,
party
on his
like
ball two.
Jim?
Good
Well
ball,
played.
Jim
All right.
Belcito.
That is a party worthy of applause. Oh man, look at that bald spot. Don't do that, Paul. It's definitely your good
Just
side.
forget the cameras are there.
Paul has a chance to make this tournament continue.
As the lights reflect off the forehead.
Nice. You like it when that scoop rattles.
What do you get when that nothing? You're not really getting anything out
You
of
get it increases the value.
it. Boom, nails
Oh,
it.
I like
Right.
that ramp. I really do.
You got his exclamation point.
Good feed. All right, and he's 3 letters short of a party himself. Oh, and ball
Oh.
drains. But he's going to have one more ball? Yes.
Yep.
All right, Adam.
All right, it's ball 3. What's going on? What are the stakes? Keep it short.
Adam needs to do well this ball, and he can end this tournament.
Adam,
With a first or second, he is.
Adam
it's
will
over.
win
Wow.
with a first or second.
You know,
And
going
last
for
Foster
first
ones.
now is pretty. It's a lot harder than getting second.
Right.
So I think he's just looking to pad his lead over Andrew and Paul.
What do you think of that little jig he just did? Does that show he's
It's a
ready to
warm up.
party?
He's-
Get the blood moving.
Okay, yeah, he has been kind of. You had to kind of. He was on ice for a little bit there, watching Belcito boom this thing.
Oh, wow, he's really getting into the party.
Yeah, he's
I
really
like
getting
that.
into it. We can't really hear the music.
I would
but
say
can only
maybe there's
assume.
some
I
great
gotta
music
imagine the
on
music,
it.
the soundtrack
I
to
saw
this game has
someone-
got to be great.
Someone
Do you think
was
it's like some kind of unlicensed like
no,
Louis
someone
Louis
in
knockoff?
yeah, someone in chat said it was Louis Louis.
You're kidding me.
No.
Yeah, someone said in chat. Someone who was it?
Yeah.
Speak
you know
up.
what? It's hard. You really can't copyright 3 chords. And there's about 5 billion songs that have that kind of progression. So, all right. Well, does anybody want to? You know what? I'll handle it. Dun, 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 dun. Adam McKinney is trying to start a party.
Nice. He got 2
And
letters
he's
there. He's
1 letter short.
2.
2 letters. He
M and
needs-
L. M and L.
He needs to go left or he
Oh,
needs
he's
to hit
too
that
low.
left scoop.
Why is he tapping it? Oh, okay.
He really wants a cradle.
Yeah, just keep hitting that machine. And
Nice.
All right, well, he's in second right now by a pretty good margin, and that could be all it takes.
Nice. Okay, that feed was so mean, but it was so
that
nice to Carl.
That thirsty outlane does not
Oh,
cost.
there it is.
Boom.
Okay, but he's
All
not
right.
done yet. He
Nope.
still needs to hit one more ramp.
Right.
Especially when that scoop isn't giving it to him.
Yep.
One more
I
ramp
mean-
to lock his 3rd ball. Oh, no, to start
First
the
ball.
party. Wait, why?
Honestly, I
Oh,
think he has a better chance shooting this shot and just hoping it comes back.
Hoping it comes back to the flipper.
Because
so he
look
can
at the
shoot.
scoop. Look at this.
There it is.
my-
Oh, he
it
had
was
a-
so fast,
there
but
it
he
is.
got
There it
it.
is.
Okay.
All right, here comes the ball into the shooter lane. I
He
believe.
needs this
ball
jackpot.
1 locked.
If he gets
Now
his
he
jackpot,
needs to lock another ball.
Yeah,
no,
he needs to lock this
He
ball.
locks it for free. He just
Oh,
plunged.
if he plunges it
Yeah.
up, it'll. Okay.
Well, where's the challenge in that
no,
then?
but can he screw this up? Can he not plunge it hard enough where it doesn't?
No.
No, it's going to come.
It's
I don't
literally
think
unscrew-upable.
Yeah,
I don't know,
we'll
man.
see. I've seen people screw things like this up. Look.
Oh,
now he's just plunge the ball and let's get this party started. Come on, man. Really?
All right.
All right.
You got his 50.
There
and
it
it's
is.
locked. There
All right,
it is.
Get one more 50 for the road.
All right.
He's getting ready to party.
Mentally prepare for.
Dun, 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 dun. Plunge the ball, Adam. Here it goes.
You got,
All right,
you
what
got
does he want?
50. You
Where's
got
that
50.
jackpot?
I think he just got the jackpot.
Did he? No,
Yep,
he didn't.
he
Yes, he
did.
got 250,000.
But I think he drained the other ball, so it was only 2x.
Correct, but
It's still good. I honestly, 2x jackpot. It beats the other people have to get a jackpot. From what we can see, there is no other way to get that kind of points.
Oh,
and it's a stuck ball.
It's stuck. We're gonna need a tech. No, we're
Not
not.
if
We're not
you're-
gonna need
not
tech.
if you're-
Everything is going Adam McKinney's way right now.
Yeah.
Thank God. I was not ready for a lengthy tech delay.
Oh, that was a good.
Beautiful drop kick.
Yeah.
Man, now he's just spelling party again. All right, so now look at that Wurlitzer go. All right, so now the end is starting to come into view. He's got 1.3 million and counting. Basically, at this point, we can say.
I just figured it out. So each of the letters are color coordinated.
Oh.
Nobody cares about that. But
So the
what I'm
green
talking
ones are the
about-
side ramp, the orange are the left scoop, and the reds are the right scoop.
So he's not going to overtake Jim, but it doesn't really matter. At this point,
he's firmly in second.
At this point, if Andrew Foster does not get 1.45 million, Adam McKinney wins, or we still got to wait to see what happens with Paul?
No,
Paul could screw it up.
No, if Paul can get second place, that'll knock Adam down. Adam needs to get second place to end this whole thing.
Andrew needs to beat Adam's score to be in it at this point.
Yeah, he's playing for his life right now.
If Andrew comes all the way back, then he's in first.
Right. If Andrew beats Jim, then he
if Andrew doesn't get 1.4, it is over. He is going back to England, not having won this tournament. Correct?
I mean, with 3 days left in the tournament, he's just going to go home. So.
He's gonna.
He's gonna be so upset. He's gonna.
We're gonna have to get him some fish and chips and send him on his way.
So.
Wow, that was cool. We haven't seen too many people hit that outside ramp.
I'm afraid 25,000. You're gonna need a lot of those.
Well, he's 3 letters away now from starting his party.
Oh,
that's it.
And Andrew is now out.
All right, so Belcito.
Not technically. As long as Paul Madison comes
Paul
back.
can knock Adam out, right? Yep.
Knock Adam down, then.
All right, so
Andrew's
at this
still
point,
in.
Adam has won unless Paul can take first. Is this correct?
No, if Paul gets second. If Paul gets second.
No, if Paul wins.
If Paul wins or gets second.
Yes.
Basically, Adam needs second place.
It's just that Paul needs to pass Adam.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly. That's it.
Let's keep it simple for the people at home. Paul, all right.
Oh.
It's okay. Jim's just letting us move on. It's fine.
Here it is.
All right.
If Paul Madison can get 1.4 million, something will happen. And if he doesn't get that,
something else will happen.
Our champion is Adam McKinney. It's that simple, right?
Yeah, it is.
So just nod, Escher, and
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, thank you.
He has to catch 1.4 million.
All right, well, let's see if he can do it. Man, he's got a ways to go. His party.
He needs.
You know, the keg has arrived, but we're still waiting on the plastic cutlery.
Yeah, he needs
and the solo
red
cups.
cups, the solo cups.
He needs 1 side ramp and 2 left orbits.
It's going to be tough.
There's a side ramp.
There it is.
Okay.
He spelled party.
All right,
and
so
now
now
he wants
he needs
that left orbit.
He needs
Boom.
1 more.
Wow. Okay. Oh, and our winner is Adam McKinney. Let's hear
There
it.
It is.
Our match play champion.
What drama in the last round here on
drama in Riverside.
Party Animal.
And do we know who our top 4 are at this point? No, because it's going to depend on what happens.
because we got to see how everything
Jim
goes.
is definitely in second place.
Right.
He could tie. I'm liking his chances at 29, though.
All right. Well, congratulations to Adam McKinney. And congratulations to all of our top 4, whoever they may be.
And there's the announcement and the applause. Our first winner of the weekend.
Yep.
Adam McKinney.
Many, many, many more to come.
But not our last.
We're far away
Seniors,
from our last.
Ladies, Open, Classics.
The other classics.
The other classics.
The party is just getting started.
Yes.
And high stakes.
Also, keep it on your hat, but I'm doing a little side cockfighting championship.
All right. Behind the convention center?
Behind the convention center in that big loading area.
Right, yeah. It's totally legit. It's okay.
Bring your chicken. Bring your fighting bird. That is, I'm not sure if it's kind of gray area as far as legality.
It's like an Inland Empire thing.
Right,
It's okay.
So keep it under, but it's going to be exciting.
Yep.
It's going to be exciting. And afterwards, we're going to eat the losers.
Well, Doesn't get better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't.
All right, so Classics winner Adam McKinney.
Cone winner.
It's L for
Escher Lefkoff.
Cone of shame.
Yeah,
So two
do
awards
you bring
today.
the cone? Do you have the cone?
I do not have the cone.
Are you
Should've
going
brought
home
it.
tonight?
I'm going home tonight, yeah.
Should
All
bring
right.
the cone.
Well, are we going to wrap this stream up now at this point, or do we want to
Yeah.
wait and find out who our final
I think
three
there's going to be
are?
announcements and
Awards.
maybe
Okay, so
tie
hang on.
breaks.
Carl, we're going to do the awards on stream.
We are not, because they are going to be recording a bit, and we'll show it tomorrow in the other room.
All right.
Cool.
So this is Ron Richards,
Escher Lefkoff.
Levi Naaman, and of course our benefactor and Lord
The indomitable
Carl.
of pinball media coverage, Carl. Thank you very much. We're going to
Thanks,
see you guys
everyone.
tomorrow
A lot
for
of
more
fun.
hot pinball action. Take it away.
Absolutely.
There are so many great things about INDISC, and for me, it's a chance to see people you have never seen play pinball before, see how great these people are, and how far they come. How about from England here, Andrew Foster, who finished third in the Classics target match play. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It came down to Party Animal, and is that a game you're familiar with?
It's a game I'm familiar with. I've not played one for a long time, so I had to a little read up on the rule sheet, but in the end, I could have done it, but it just didn't work. And fair play to well done to the people who, to the people who won.
Well, Andrew, we're learning a lot about you. I know Neil McRae certainly knows you very well, and we're all learning about you. Thanks for putting on such a great show and finishing third. Congrats.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, in second place, you saw it. It was close. Jim Belcito almost got his name up on the banners again, but Jim, congratulations, second place. Pretty impressive.
I'm tired.
This is only day one.
I know. That's what I'm scared about.
Oh, you've been working hard all week? Is that what you're implying?
Absolutely.
Everyone's having a lot of fun. The Classics held up nice. I mean, you're going to have things that happen, but I guess today's the day it's good that you're finding out, oh, that might need a little tweaking here.
Oh,
and
the
there.
first 6 hours is always like chaos, right? And all the running around we were doing, and
Yeah.
I still had time to do this. It's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
hey.
You've had this experience before, now in the 10th year of INDISC, because this all started back in 2012. Thanks for putting this on, and quite a finish. Let's bring out the winner, and you've got some hardware too.
I do.
All right, representing Missouri, how about Adam McKinney? Come on in, Adam. All right, fist bump.
Fist bump.
Boom. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Oh, now here's the interesting thing, all right? Before we give him his trophy, this guy, who's a great player, we've all seen him. In fact, you were third 3 years ago in the main event, weren't you?
That's correct.
Yeah. All right. This was 120 people, and you kind of had to hit that F5 button to get in. He wasn't even supposed to be playing. He was 20th on the wait list.
I'm not even supposed to be here today. What can I say?
Is that a DQ? No, it isn't. He's going to have his name on the banner. He's going to be remembered as the Classics target match play winner. Adam, congratulations. That Party Animal was something.
Oh my God! All of a sudden, it's my new favorite game. It's my first time ever playing that game before, and a lot of people helped me out, and I'm just very grateful for Carl and Jim for putting on the event, and everybody else who helps out.
Well, they were saying that in the stream. Everyone was kind of learning it on the fly, and I mean, it's tough when you're going first and you have to figure it out. But you found the shots.
Definitely. You know, I watched everybody else play, and fortunately, the rule card was there. And hey, all of a sudden, you know, I get to dance to more music. I'm really happy.
Dancing is an important part of pinball. Let's not kid that. The other thing that's neat about this Classics target match play is these are some of the games we're going to be playing in Classics 1, Classics 2, and you have to be the favorite now after you demolish this field.
I figured this was $15 of my time, you know, over all these rounds, just to kind of figure out what I want to play tomorrow. I would love to have a good result in Classics, but really just really on cloud nine right now. Don't know what else to say.
Well, Cloud 9, that's up in the sky, like your name will be soon on the banners too. Let's get you some hardware. You got a coin too? All right, I'll let Jim come in there.
And congratulations, sir.
All right.
Congratulations, Market Play champion.
They're gonna,
So much, Jim.
they're gonna want a speech. What do you say? Who do you have to thank?
I'd like to thank my wife, Sunshine Bond, first of all, because she taught me how to play Abracadabra. Plus, I love her. So, really, all the volunteers and everybody who put on this event, it's just such a wonderful event. I've heard it called the gold standard of pinball events, and it really is.
You've always been such a great player, and you know what? You volunteer at tournaments. Every tournament I've ever seen you, you're always there helping out. So it's a real good feeling and a good way to start off INDISC. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks very much. More pinball action.
Cool.
Thanks, thank you.